Hold on, give me 1 second, gang. I'm twisting me up something, gang. I'm twisting up this David pack, man. You there? Give me 1 second, gang, while I roll up this David pack, man. Get the likes up. Salute to everybody in the building, gang, while I roll up this David pack real quick, man. You there? Breaking news in the David situation, man. Rest in peace to Celeste Rivas. It looks like they finally slapped the cuffs on y'all man's old David. You did. Old David is in custody tonight, man. I told y'all he did it. Ain't no way you find a little girl in a man's trunk and he not responsible. Y'all smash the like button and roll up that David pack. Yeah, he in the county right now, and he should be catching the fade sometime here soon. Smash that like button. Rest in peace to Celeste, man. David is in custody, y'all. This goes before a grand jury on Monday. They're going to find out, you know what I mean, if it's all really going to be locked in stone. But as of right now, David has been detained in custody with no bail. Smash that like button. Salute to everybody in the building. Give me 1 second, gang. Salute to everybody in the building. Give me 1 second, gang. Salute, gang. Roll that David up, man. Yeah, salute to everybody in the building, y'all. Salute, gang. Give me 1 second, gang. We finna get into this, man. Give me 1 second, gang. I want to say all this real quick, y'all. Go, hey, gang, come on, man. Just in order to go with Big Cartel, y'all. Go to the website, gang. I got everything in every color, gang. We got everything in every single color, gang. Go show me the love. If you did, trade breaking your gas, man, on a go, gang. Trade. You might not, gang. Yeah, y'all niggas talking about y'all big smoke in the chat, y'all big blow and shit. But why ain't you ain't got your trade yet, nigga? Why ain't you niggas ain't got your trade yet? Rapping ass niggas.
Go to the website and shop with your boy. Just say no to Skull.
Oh, yeah, it's up, gang. Smash that like button, y'all. It is up, gang. Smash that like button. Give me 1 second, though, gang. 1 second. I'm twisting up this David pack right now. Let me roll this David up, man.
Hey, I keep it G at all times. At all times, keep it G at all times. I ain't lying, keep it G, that's all I know. Hustling, flipping dope. Salute to a real G when you see us step in the toe.
I keep it G at all times. Check with me at all times. All this money in this bitch, oh, can't you see it's all mine? I ain't got no 9 to 5 when you with me, it's all crime. In Frisco, bringing the bitches, what you see is all dime. In San Diego with 90 bricks, fly season all on my feet. Rest in peace, my nigga Guapi used to put us on plenty licks. Rest in peace, my nigga Dre, he used to tell us go spin that shit. Go to LA, get some bees, make a box and then send that shit. I've been flipping with Stony C, us niggas is getting rich. I'm feeling like Jake Prince, pull up in this step on shit. Clover G's is the mob, them the ones that I'm stepping with. Lil Flip put me on, so he the one who I'm repping with.
Keep it G at all times.
Man, salute to everybody in the building, gang. Salute, gang. Salute, gang. Let me roll this Reggie up, gang. Salute to everybody in the building, man. What y'all got going on in the chat, gang? Talk to me, chat. Is anybody shocked that David has been arrested for the murder of Celeste Rivas? Talk to me now, gang. Is anybody shocked? I'm not, man. I've been waiting on this day for the longest, bro. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I've been waiting on this day for the longest, man. I've been like, man, lock this little nigga up, man. I've been waiting on this day, bro. Yeah, this is one of them stories that you want to see justice in. No, swiftly. It shouldn't have took 7, 8 goddamn months, man. But I understand they got to take their time and investigate things. I understand that. But nah, that nigga was free for too long, man. Yeah, he was free for too long, man. It was never a doubt in my mind that David was guilty of this, bro. Never a doubt in my mind. The fact that David wasn't looking for this girl while she was missing the whole time, that let me know right there, man. The fact that she's in your trunk, the fact that she's a minor, everything just, you know what I mean? Come on, bro. We're not finna play games, man. Come on, gang. Come on, man. We're not finna play no game with this tonight, man. We already knew what time it was. Since I very first heard this case, I said, man, this nigga's guilty. This nigga's guilty, man. Smash the like button, man. Let me see. Shout out to the real Stephanie G, man. Salute to the real Stephanie G. Y'all put some color in my chat, man. It's a few of y'all that's in my chat every night. I don't see y'all doing no donating, putting no colors in the chat, none of that. Y'all turn up, man. You're a real Skull Gang fan, man. Drop something in this chat, man. Smash that like, but yeah, a lot of y'all claim y'all gang, y'all fans. Y'all ain't, man, come on. Y'all ain't dropping nothing, man. Turn me up, gang. Yeah, turn me up, man. Yeah. Smash that like button, man. Salute to the real Stephanie G, man. That's 4 bricks, man. That's for them things, man. David has been arrested, gang. I'm happy, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm happy for the girl, man. You did. I feel like baby girl need justice, man. A lot of people try to paint a picture of this young lady like she was out of control. She was a runaway. She was very disrespectful to her parents. And I don't give a damn what she was. She didn't deserve that. You hear me? I don't care what, you know what I mean? There's plenty of bad little girls out here. A lot, you know what I mean? A lot of y'all in the chat got some fast ass daughters. It is, yeah. Got some hoe ass sons. But yeah, it wouldn't be right if somebody took their life though. You feel me? So yeah, I feel like this is most definitely, you know, a good thing, man. I think that they, you know, David, I hope they get this nigga, you know what I mean, for this shit right here, man. The death penalty gotta be on the table for this, bro. Yeah. The death penalty gotta be on the table for this, man. So happy that David has been arrested. I've been following this case in September. This was something I watched on Trapler Ross with every update. Shout out to Trapler Ross, man. Salute to that nigga, man. To the real, I mean, let me see. Hold on. That's Stephanie G again. Damn, y'all don't come on, ladies. Y'all gonna let Stephanie G do all the work, man. Shout out to Stephanie G, man. Stephanie G, the only one that love me tonight, man. The rest of these girls, some imposters. Smash that like button, man. Salute to everybody in the building, gang. Let's get to the story though. Yeah, I'm excited to do this locked up. I got my gas rolled up. If y'all hear some noise in the background, that's my fan. It is kind of hot. You know what I mean? I got my fan. Let me cut this fan. I'm leaving it on. I'm gonna leave it on. I don't know if my fan is making too much noise. Let me know. It's like a ceiling fan above me. So let me know, gang. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Salute, gang. Hold on. Let me get on screen, man. Let me get on. I need a little bit of screen time. Yeah, I need a little bit of screen time. Yeah, just a little bit of screen time, man. Not too much. Not too much. Yeah. Yeah, not too much. Yeah, I wasn't gonna show y'all me tonight, man. Everybody say no, I'm gonna throw my New York fitted on. You did Jay-Z Jesus piece, and let's talk. You did. I got some Timberlands on. Yeah. Y'all can't see the Timbos I got on, man. But I do got some butters on, right? Yeah, I do got some untied butters on right now. It is. Salute everybody in the building, yo, B. Smash that like button, man. Salute to everybody in her gang. Look at David, man. Look like a, you know, I ain't gonna say what he look like. I mean, he got a weird vibe, man. You feel me? I never trusted this little motherfucker when I first heard this story, gang. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. But you know, reports have come out on TMZ that you know what I mean, that David arrested for murder of Celeste Rivas. It says, let me see, it says David is in police custody after being arrested for the murder of 14-year-old girl Celeste Rivas. The singer was arrested on Tuesday. What's today? Thursday? According to the Los Angeles Police Department. So this little nigga has been in custody actually for 2 days. The news is just now coming out. But David was actually arrested on Tuesday. It says cops said detectives from LAPD's robbery homicide division made the arrest, and David is being held without bail. Our sources tell us he was arrested at the LA home where he has been staying. No, fuck that, where he has been hiding. Yeah. At the LA home where he has been hiding. So this little motherfucker was hiding. Yeah, this nigga was hiding. Smash that like button, gang. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Yeah, zesty ass little nigga, man. Smash that like button, man. Salute to Stephanie G, man. Salute. Yeah. So he's actually been in custody since Tuesday, man. The boy should be dead in the county. I bet they got him separated from the rest of the inmates. This is a high-profile case, so they probably won't put him in general population, you know, nothing like that with the other with the other niggas in LA. But I wish they would. Yeah, picture throwing a nigga like this with a story like he got, you know, with a case like this, a 14-year-old little girl found dead, chopped up in your trunk. Picture you getting thrown in general population, man, in LA County. Woo-hoo-hoo. Woo-hoo-hoo. Man, bruh. That's suicide. He wouldn't even make it to his court date, man. Yeah, he wouldn't even make it to his court date. They already know that, man. Yeah, he got arrested on Tuesday, gang. They say David has been arrested since actual Tuesday. He was picked up on Tuesday. Yeah, they picked him up on Tuesday, gang. I'm happy. Like I said, this makes me happy, man. This, I mean, he's been locked up with no bond, no bail. I think right now, I think, you know, like I said, it still has to go before, I want to say, a grand jury before they actually, you know, lock all this in stone. But, you know, far as I'm concerned, man, it's over, brother. Yeah, this shit is over, man. Why did it take so long is what we all want to know, man. You did. What really took the investigators so long? They've had a private investigator on this. What took so long, and what is the motive? I think that's something that we still don't know. When the girl first turned up dead, people were saying, you know, that she was pregnant and things like that, you know, and it turns out none of that was true. You know, so I think I want to know what was the motive, y'all. Why do y'all think David did this, man? You know, some of y'all say he sacrificed her for his career. We've heard things like that before. You know what I mean? Can't throw that out the window. Some of y'all say, you know, he was gay. He really had a relationship with one of his friends or something like that, and maybe he didn't want her around, or maybe the friend was jealous of her, and they did something to her. Some of y'all say maybe he was just a crazy motherfucker. Maybe she did something to him. Maybe she cheated on him, or, you know, because he was dating this little young chick. He was an adult. She was a child. They were dating, it sounds like, for show dating. He was taking her around with him. We've seen her on streams with him. We've seen her out on tour with him. So he was most definitely dating this young girl. And some people feel like, well, maybe he felt like she betrayed him, and this is something he did. But either way, we knew it was his ass. We never thought it wasn't him. Yeah. No matter how this happened, we knew for a fact. That's like somebody found a body of the body of a young lady in my car. Yeah, I did it. Yeah. Let's say y'all just find a girl in my car, man. Just a dead body of a female in my car, man. Trust me, I did it, fam. I put her there. No doubt about it. Yeah. No doubt about it. I put her there. Ain't no damn way a body just ends up in your trunk and you don't have no clue what's going on, man. I was on tour, man. I was on the road, man. Please, man. We never believe that, gang. We never believe that, man. Yeah. We never believe that, man. Smash that like button. Salute to everybody in the building, gang. Let's check in with the news, gang. Let's see what's going on with the arrest of singer David. Man, I'm happy this little motherfucker in custody, man. Little zesty ass nigga, man. Shouldn't have been around no chicks in the first place, man. He don't even seem like he liked girls, man. Rest in peace to this little young lady who lost her life to this fucking weirdo, man. Because I'm not for sure like who he is for real or what he into, but just by listening to his music and seeing his videos, you can see that it was something off about the boy. The boy gave serial killer vibes for sure. Y'all smash the like, but man, it's Big Scope Gang or No Gang or Don't Bang. Remember, we don't break the news. We just break the news down. If you're not subscribed to the channel, gang, subscribe right now. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and subscribe to the platform, gang.
Major breaking news now. Detectives from the Los Angeles Police Department Robbery Homicide Division have arrested singer David Burke for the murder of Celeste Rivas. Burke is being held without bail. The case will be presented to the DA's office on Monday for filing consideration. You may remember, and we've been reporting.
So remember, everything is not quite in stone yet, gang. Everything will be presented to the DA's office this Monday. Everything is not in stone yet. You feel me? Yeah. This thing will be presented to the DA's office this Monday, which I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a wrap, man. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a wrap. Y'all smash that like button, gang. Salute to everybody building, man. Salute, gang. Let me see. Hold on. Someone shout out to Mr. Dollars for that cash app too, man. Salute to Mr. Dollars for that cash app. Salute, gang. Salute, gang. Smash that like button, y'all.
And have arrested singer David Burke
Let's go.
for the murder of Celeste Rivas. Burke is being held without bail. The case will be presented to the DA's office on Monday for filing consideration. You may remember, and we've been reporting, Rivas's body was found in the trunk of David's car in September of last year. She was only 14 years old. Again, this breaking news just into our newsroom. We're working to get more information, and we'll continue to follow this story.
We do want to go ahead and bring in now ABC's Alex Stone on the phone to speak more about this case. Alex, you've been following this from the very beginning. What can you tell us as far as this breaking information goes this afternoon?
Well, Mark and Michelle, sources are telling us that this is based off of evidence that the LAPD was able to gather and put together and now is going to be presenting to the LA County DA for a filing decision on Monday. This was not from any kind of indictment. We know that the...
Do y'all hear that? Do y'all hear like some writing in the background? Ain't that crazy? Am I the only one to hear that? It's like some writing in the background or something. Let me see.
County DA for a filing decision on Monday.
I thought that was me.
Evidence.
Yeah, that's them. That they got some of their background. I thought I could hear something in my background. Go ahead, my bad, gang. Excuse me, gang. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Rest in peace, Celeste Rivas, man. Salute to everybody in the building. David has been arrested, picked up on Tuesday. The DA's office will look at this case on Monday, and I'm pretty sure David asked to be still in jail with no bond come Tuesday. Smash that like button, gang.
That the LAPD was able to gather and put together and now is going to be presenting to the LA County DA for a filing decision on Monday. This was not from any kind of indictment. We know that the case had gone to a grand jury. It was expected that there might be an indictment coming sometime soon. We were thinking in the last couple of months or in the next few weeks. This was not from that. We are told that this is evidence that they have been compiling going back to when her body was found last September, that now they have reached a point where they believe they have probable cause, and it's gone to the DA.
All right. And so a lot of people wondering, so many things seem to point to him. Why did it take them this long to make the arrest?
Right.
I know they're pretty methodical.
Why this long?
Do things, but
yeah, it's a good question. One of the things that they were waiting on, Mark, was the cause of death, and there was difficulty reaching that cause of death. Not to get too graphic, but her body was in multiple parts. It was in, we know from court documents, 2 different body bags in the front trunk of that Tesla when her body was found. So it was difficult for the medical examiner to determine the cause of death. So they had to prove or be able to show to the DA that she was murdered, that it wasn't something else where, let's say that she overdosed and then somebody freaked out.
What does that matter, though? Look, and I get it, gang. Look, I understand. Trust me, I get it. If somebody overdoses, right? Let's say a friend of mine overdoses, a young lady overdoses, and I didn't actually take her life. So you can't actually lock me up for murder. All I did was, mess with the crime scene and, and dispose of a corpse. So, in law terms, they have to make sure that this person was not actually, that you didn't actually take this person's life. They have to make sure David didn't actually, murder the girl. But I don't give a damn what nobody say, man. I don't see that, man. That's not real. Somebody saying, I was with this young girl and, she overdosed on drugs. So I panicked and just chopped her damn head and her legs off and her arms and shit, threw her in 2 different body bags, threw them in my trunk, and just left them there. That is not the sign of an accident. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That is not the sign of an accident, bro. No way, man. Look, the most thing a sucker would do, because if you a real deal sucker and something like that happened, you just gonna disappear. I wasn't there. Y'all might roll her body out on a park somewhere. Take that, grab your homeboy, throw his ass out the car. Every time niggas go out to do little missions and shit, shootouts, and one of their partners get hit, even though they was the ones who started the shootout, their partner got hit. What they do? They roll his bitch ass out the car. What did YFP and Lucci do to his homie? They threw his bitch ass right out the car. I can see somebody doing that, maybe just getting rid of her, throwing her body in a car, putting her somewhere, but to chop her up in pieces and then hide her in your own damn car, park her in your neighborhood, like, what? That nigga, they was hiding this. Y'all was holding on to the body. That's now your body. Yeah, that's yours. I don't care how it went down, nigga. You did this. But I don't think the girl just overdosed and, and David and somebody panicked. And I don't think so, man. I don't think so, man. Why is the body still in the trunk? If she overdosed and y'all was going to hold on to the body, why not just take her to the damn hospital then? Why not just call her family then? Because you're going to be in more trouble, by them finding her body chopped up in your trunk than you would ever be by saying we was with her, we was all on pills. Even if she's a minor, you still ain't going to be as much trouble as you would be that you had chopped up her damn body and cut her damn arms off and put her in your trunk. That's way worse, bro. I would rather just say, man, y'all caught me, man. I was messing with this little young girl. We over here on them pills. We doing drugs. And, something went wrong, man. I didn't do it. I didn't kill her. It was an accident. Whatever happened to her, man, I didn't do it, man. Matter of fact, I'll cooperate and help y'all bring them the niggas that gave us them pills, man. That's type of shit you'll see dudes do, but not just I'ma hold on to the body because they find it in your car or a vehicle that's registered to you. That's you now, bro. That whole shit is you. So I'm confused, bro. Yeah. Right, exactly. And that's what I'm just talking about the medical report. They were saying it took them so long to make the arrest because they were trying to figure out how she died. But I think in this case right here, we don't give a damn how she died. We know for a fact that David chopped her ass up. She was found in David's car in David's neighborhood. We don't want to hear how she died. That nigga did it. Smash that like button, gang. Salute to everybody. Bitter man. Rest in peace to this young lady, man.
To the DA that she was murdered.
That nigga did it, man.
Something else where, let's say that she overdosed and then somebody freaked out and put her body in that trunk. They have to be able to prove that it was murder. They now believe that they can do that.
All right.
Yeah, we also know, David, as many entertainers do, had an entourage of people around him at times. I know some other individuals have been considered as drivers of this vehicle or either around. Any information on possibly how this could impact other people that David was around that also may have been around Celeste Rivas?
Michelle, we don't know yet, and if there are any other arrests that are going to be coming in this case. We know that there were a number of witnesses who came and testified in front of the grand jury, again, that this was not an indictment, that this is probable cause that the LAPD put together and moved forward on. But during the grand jury proceedings, which are secret as they're ongoing, that there were a number of other people who came forward, those who are close to David, friends of David, family members of his were subpoenaed to go in front of the grand jury. So if there are other arrests that could be coming, we don't know. But as of right now, he is the only one that we know of under arrest.
All right, singer David.
Man, do y'all think, put yes and on the chat, do y'all think David had help, man? When it comes to his manager, his entourage, his friends, maybe even another female he was messing with or dating, do y'all think David had help with this? Or do y'all think, nah, bro, he just, he a creepy ass nigga, fam? Wasn't nobody involved with him when he got with the girl. Wasn't nobody involved with him when he was sleeping with this underage girl. He kind of tried to keep her a secret, made her wear hoodies and glasses and tried to hide, her identity from people. This is something that David, did on his own. Do y'all feel that way? Do y'all feel like, nah, somebody around him helped him cover it up? He's a famous star. He got money. He had an entourage. Somebody else knew about this, man. Somebody else knew. Somebody else knew. Yes, his boyfriend. Yeah. Y'all saying, yeah, it's because the nigga most definitely is zesty. Yeah. That's a dangerous combination. A zesty nigga dating an underage chick. That spells murder. I'm not for sure how, but just some shit I just said. But think about it. Right. Think about how real that is what I just said. It is Hissy Fit Queen. Salute, gang. Shout out to Hissy Fit Queen. Salute, gang. Hissy Fit Queen, are you a dude or a girl, man? Let me know, man. Yeah, let me know about that name. That name sounds kind of transitionless, like kind of tranny-ish. Smash that goddamn like, but salute to everybody in the building, gang. I ain't got no beef against nobody. I just want to know who everybody is in my chat. I'm just, yeah. All right. Hissy Fit Queen, is she a girl? Okay, salute, gang. Salute. Yeah, man. Hissy Fit. I got to worry about some of these niggas coming in my chat trying to be women and shit like that. You got to worry about me. Some of these zesty niggas be in the chat trying to act like they girls and shit. Hey, Skull baby. I be like, hey, girl. I'm a dude. Oh, no. Yeah. Try to put them there. I ain't that nigga. I ain't David, nigga. Smash that goddamn like button, man. Smash that goddamn like button, gang. Yeah, who y'all think I am, David? Fuck out of here, man. Salute to everybody in the building, gang. Salute, man. Salute. I know y'all think this nigga Skull ain't shit at a time like this. Yeah, what a horrible time for that joke. What a horrible time. Smash that like button, man. But we here to, let me see, to talk about David. David has been arrested. I'm happy as hell. Like I said, it was starting to frustrate me. I ain't even want to cover this story no more because I was frustrated with it, bro. I hated this story. Every time I seen Law and Crime do something on this story, I was pissed off because I knew they was going to take us in fucking circles for 45 minutes. The extra long ass videos they do. And I knew we weren't going to know nothing more than what we already knew now. I'm sick of this shit, man. I didn't want to talk about it no more because I felt so like, man, it's there. The evidence is there. A chopped up minor, a female, dead, chopped up in the back of this grown-ass man car, and he ain't been looking for her. Remember, that was the first thing I said. I said, y'all, the evidence to me, common sense is, why hasn't David been looking for this girl? If he's the one that's been seen with the girl, she's hanging out with him, they dating, allegedly she was staying with him, her family even knew about the dude, why, why is he walking around free still? Now, they said they had to take time to find out exactly how she died, but I felt like, fuck that, man. With the circumstances and the things we know right now, that little zesty ass nigga should be in custody already, man. Hold on to that nigga. Plant some cocaine on that nigga at this point, man. Yeah, this crime is so horrible. I was like, man, plant some meth on that nigga or something so y'all can hold on to him, man. We would just found a brick of meth in your house, my nigga, under your bed. Yeah, we would have spent a meth lab in your goddamn house, fam. How did it get there? I don't know. But we would have found a reason to detain your motherfucking ass for this whole 7 months they've been investigating this shit. There's no way he was supposed to have been free this whole time. Smash that goddamn like button, man. Salute to everybody, Bitter man, and rest in peace to Celeste, gang. Rest in peace, man. But till meanwhile, please light that David up, because David is in jail right now, trembling. Probably ain't even used the bathroom since he been in that bitch. Yeah, somewhere in the corner and shit. Put that little nigga on, you know what, watch. Yeah, on taking your own. Yeah, he might want to unalive his own. You did. Put that nigga on Epstein watch, man. Put that nigga on Epstein watch. He come off like a pussy ass little nigga that now that his back is against the wall and he finally been detained and locked up with no bond, he come off like the type of nigga that'll do it to himself. And we don't want you to do that, buddy. Oh no, you're gonna serve every bit of this time. Or you're gonna get that needle. Yeah, you're gonna get what's coming to you, little motherfucker. Yeah, but he come off like the type of guy that you look up in breaking news. David was found. Yeah. Breaking news. David was found unalive in his jail cell where he was by himself. Nigga done tied a sheet up. Wrap that motherfucker around his neck, man. Smash that goddamn like button, man. Salute to everybody in the building, man. I know her parents are happy right now, I'm guessing. I know when this whole thing first started, we had we felt some kind of way about her parents. It was a lot of people we was looking at funny, and we still do. I mean, everything, all the questions ain't been answered yet. Trust me. You dig? If David takes this to trial, which I'm pretty sure he will, it's gonna be a lot of shit that should come out in this trial, man. I most definitely want to see them put her parents on the stand. If David makes it to trial, yeah, I gotta get that. I'm saying right now, I'm 50-50 if David even gonna make it to trial. If somebody don't take him out, get him out of here, or he don't get rid of his damn self. I'm putting my money on it's a 50-50 chance David might get rid of his own damn self while locked up. If that happens, man, that's young man. That nigga Sco called that shit, my nigga. If we look up and David done, or done put, man, y'all gonna say Sco called it, man. That's the type of pussy ass nigga come off like, man. Smash that like, but let's get back to the news, gang.
That breaking news.
Like
Singer David has been arrested in connection with the murder of 14-year-old Celeste Rivas. Good evening once again, everyone. I'm Colleen Williams.
And I'm Michael Brownlee. NBC4 Investigates first broke this story back in September when the teenager's decomposed body was found in the front truck of a Tesla registered to David. The car was impounded at a tow yard in Los Angeles after someone reported it abandoned in the Hollywood Hills.
We have live team coverage on this breaking news story. Amber Frias outside the family's home. But we're going to begin right now with investigative reporter Eric Leonard, who is live in the newsroom with the latest. Eric.
Yeah, robbery homicide detectives from the LAPD, as we know, have been working this case for months, focused on whether they could find sufficient evidence that Celeste Rivas had been murdered and whether they could prove who was responsible. The arrest today puts David, whose legal name is David Burke, in custody on suspicion of murder. The LAPD says he'll be held with no bail, expected in court Monday. Our law enforcement contacts told us back in November David was considered the suspect in the case, and investigators also believed it was possible another person had taken part in the murder. Detectives tell us they believe Rivas was killed in the spring of 2025 when she would have been 14 years old. Her remains were discovered inside 2 cadaver bags in the front trunk of that Tesla sedan registered to David that was impounded from the Hollywood Hills last September. The LA County Coroner's Office had said the cause of her death was a mystery, no doubt complicated by the poor conditions of her remains. The coroner removed the case information on her death from public view at the request of the police while the investigation had been ongoing. Now, David has been out of sight for the last few months. The last we heard, he was staying with his family in Texas. And you'll remember his brother and his parents were ordered out to California to testify before a grand jury investigating the case in February. The LAPD tells us tonight the case will be presented to prosecutors for a criminal filing on Monday. We can also tell you that David was arrested in the Hollywood area without incident today on what detectives called a probable cause arrest warrant, which makes sense. That would be why they would be presenting the evidence in court to prosecute, or presenting the evidence to prosecutors Monday, expecting criminal charges to be filed shortly after. Back to you guys.
All right, Eric, thank you. And today's arrest comes 2 years after Celeste Rivas disappeared in the Lake Elsinore area. Our live team coverage of this breaking news story continues right now with NBC4's Amber Frias. She is live in Lake Elsinore, where the teen's family lives. And Amber, just a couple of minutes ago, you spoke with a neighbor who started a memorial for Celeste. What did she have to say about the developments today?
sad,
Colleen,
man.
she was pretty
It's just
emotional.
sad,
She
man.
said that
Rest
she
in
was
peace,
still
man.
shaking from learning the news that David had been
Yeah,
arrested.
this is horrible.
She says she didn't actually know Celeste, but she has a 14-year-old daughter. So this story from the very start just broke her heart. And yes, she started this memorial you see behind me. She says she makes sure there's stuffed animals, toys, always here for Celeste. Also some twinkly lights and candles that she says turn on every single night. She doesn't allow this memorial to go dark. She's very attached to this case, and she said she just really hopes that she gets justice because that's what she deserves. Here's more on what she had to say.
I started a memorial for her.
So this is the girl that started the memorial for Celeste.
And it's been 220 days
She been
since
counting.
she was found. And
She
when
been
I
on
heard
it.
the news today that he was finally arrested, I just got chills.
Oh, she been on it. She been on it.
And again, she tells us that she came out here to set up this memorial right when Celeste was reported missing. She takes care of it every day. She makes sure there's always something here in memory of Celeste. And she, as you can see, there's a lot of stuff here. There's a lot of flowers, a lot of stuffed animals. We have photos of Celeste. So definitely she's keeping her memory alive here in the neighborhood where she lived. Now, her family lives just a few feet away from this memorial. We tried knocking on their door to see if we could speak with them about this, but it doesn't appear that they're home at this time. For now, reporting live from Lake Elsinore, Amber Freyes, NBC.
Why didn't the family have a memorial set up? Or something?
She's keeping her memory alive here in the neighborhood where she lived. Now, her family lives just a few feet away from this memorial. We tried knocking on their door to see if we could speak with them about this, but it doesn't appear that they're home at this time.
What do y'all think about Celeste's family, man? It is, because we were hearing at first she was a runaway. It just seemed like these were parents that couldn't control. They couldn't control their daughter, and they kind of just let her do what the fuck she wanted to do. It seemed like at some point in time, we start to feel like it was something going on in the home as well. Like, got to be something going on in the home. That's how we felt, because we were hearing that she was missing, but then we seen a video that came out that showed that no, she was arguing and fighting with the neighbors and shit like that. And one of the neighbors was like, "Go get her dad, man." Like, so we were like, okay, this is around the same time people were saying she was missing, but she really was home. You know, so it seemed like her parents would put a missing flyer out for her, you know, every few months or whatever. She would come and go. But it just seemed like they couldn't control their daughter. Now, a lot of people have teenagers and things that get in trouble, and we can't be responsible for everything. We got to go to work. We got things to do as well. But it just seemed like, I seen somebody in the chat say they felt like the parents didn't give a damn. That's how I think we all felt. We feel like, man, did the parents really give a damn? Because even the teacher at the school, remember one of Celeste's teachers told a story about the people at the school knowing that she was messing with some older man. And like, why wasn't David ass locked up? If I'm Celeste's dad, nigga, I would have already put a hole in David motherfucking head 2-3 years ago. Didn't they say David started messing with this girl when she was like 12 years old? And Pops ain't putting no bread on this nigga head yet. Fuck putting bread on his head. You ain't went and stomped down this nigga yet. Beat the brakes off of him. I mean, beat him an inch away from his life, man. Man, I don't give a, you ain't gotta have no gun for this one, Pops. You get a hammer, nigga, a 2x4, nigga, a pole, nigga. Go whoop some ass. That's your child, nigga. We don't feel like her dad protected her, man. That's just how we feel. We don't feel like her family protected her, man. Get it? And she is a runaway. And I know runaways to be a handful. So, I mean, I don't want to, I just need to hear from the parents, man. Yeah, I just need to hear from the parents. It's one nigga we knew for a fact that was guilty because we never heard from him. And now was that nigga bitch ass David himself, man. I knew it. I said, man, you mean to tell me we ain't heard from David this whole entire goddamn time? You mean to tell me people are accusing you of doing this and you ain't came out and did so much as an Instagram live, clearing your name, let it be known I knew her, she was a friend of mine, but no, it's no way I would do something like this. I'm not that type of person. I would never harm a young lady, a child. This ain't me, man. So if you're a fan of mine, you support me, man, just know that I will be, proven innocent in this situation, or they will clear my name soon, because there's no way I would do something this goddamn evil, man. This is pure, evil, man. To cut up a minor, a child, man, do her like this, man. Take her life, cut her body up, put her in a trunk, let her body just sit in this trunk for forever and cook in the sun. And they discovered it at an impound lot. And Yeah, I mean, yeah, man. Yeah, man. You know what I mean? David, and you can't sell his team probably told him not to say anything. Bullshit, nigga. This is bigger than my team at this point. This is my life, nigga. Fuck my singing career, nigga. I need to let the people know I didn't do this. Yeah, fuck selling some records and selling some concert tickets, nigga. I need y'all to know that I didn't do this. I can't sleep with niggas thinking I did some dirty shit like this, some fucked up satanic shit like this. But David didn't say nothing at all, man. David over chilling, staying clean the fuck out the way of the media, the bloggers, the interviewers, the podcast. He don't want to talk to a soul. That's how you knew he was guilty, man. I wouldn't let this shit sit on my name. I chopped up a kid's body and hid it in my trunk. If somebody set me up, I need to be out here talking about this shit. I'm trying, y'all, fuck that. Help me find out who did this to her, because the same person that did it to her set me up. We got to find this motherfucker. He done took her life and they trying to take mine? Oh, no. But David didn't say shit, man. David didn't say shit, man. Wasn't this weirdo from Texas? Damn, your statement on 2026 bingo chic hard. Hey, Mrs. Parker, man, come on, gang. Don't do that. Don't do that, man. Don't do that. Don't do that, gang. Come on, man. This ain't got nothing to do with Texas, man. It is because LA is the one who turned him into the weirdo. Yeah, we don't blame this on anybody. Let's blame it on Los Angeles. Yes, we're going to throw the cities and shit around. Let's blame this shit on LA. Everybody go to LA turn weird, man. Smash that goddamn like button. Salute to everybody. I'm just kind of running through the news right now. I'm just kind of running through the news. I'm seeing what all the updates are, what people are saying about this, man. And then I want to go through, I want to kind of dig through the story a little bit too, so we can kind of, touch on certain points of the story. Some things that we wasn't for sure about, but now we kind of
more breaking news tonight right here in Los Angeles. The LAPD has arrested the singer David, who's also known as the 21-year-old David Burke, for the murder of Celeste Rivas. Now, this is a major update in an investigation into the death of a 14-year-old whose decomposed body was found in the trunk of David's Tesla last September. Let's bring in NBC's Camila Bernal, who's been following this one for us. This is a huge update. And for everybody that's been following this case since the discovery of the body in David's Tesla, the big question has always been, why has he not been named as suspect? And today he's arrested.
Yes, and I can't tell you why it took so long, but he was arrested today on suspicion of murder. He has not.
And that's crazy that he was never named a suspect, but then today he's arrested, or Tuesday. Remember, he got arrested on Tuesday. Today is Thursday, going into Friday. He was arrested on Tuesday for suspicion of murder. This will be going to the DA on Monday. This will be going to the DA on Monday. And we should expect them to say, yeah, keep his bitch ass. No bond. Yeah. No bail. Keep his bitch ass.
Been charged.
That's what I'm expecting.
This is going to be presented to the DA on Monday, so we might get some charges on Monday. And it's serious because obviously we know it's on suspicion of murder, so he might be charged with murder. We knew that they had done interviews. We knew there was a grand jury. We knew they had canvassed for video in the area, but they never arrested him, like you mentioned. And everybody sort of questioned this in terms of, yes, she was in his Tesla. It was his car. Why is he not arrested quickly? And he wasn't. And we don't have an answer as to why, but we do know that he had been the focus of this investigation because of the relationship, because of his Tesla. And months and months later, we now have this arrest.
And we're looking at some of that video right there. The body was found in that impound lot. But the car was found not in that impound lot. It was towed there after being parked somewhere in Los Angeles, right?
Yeah, so they found her body in September, but authorities do believe that she was killed sometime in the spring. So her body had been in that frunk of the Tesla for a long time. It actually was discovered because it smelled so bad in that car and in that the tow yard. Someone essentially just walking by noticed a really horrible smell, and that's how authorities found her body. It had been decomposed. It was in horrible shape, and she was identified through forensics, so it wasn't like they were able to get a lot of clues from the body. So that's probably also a reason why it took investigators so long, because it's hard to piece together that information when you have a body that has been sitting in the summer in Los Angeles in the frunk of a car for months and months and months. And so they were trying to obviously piece everything together. Hopefully we'll get more information, because all we knew was that they had some sort of relationship, but we don't know
a lot of what led us here.
Yeah, and yeah, this is one of those cases.
We're not gonna say they had some kind of relationship. Shout out to Live is Live. We're not gonna say they had some kind of relationship. David was having sex with that girl, man. It did. That was his girlfriend, man. David, I mean, we seen her sitting with him during the that's why I want to revisit some of the things in the story here in a minute. But we seen him sitting on a live stream with her. Remember that live stream where she said something crazy? He was like, he said something, and she was like, it means to not exploit or murder, some shit about. She said something about children. It was just every time you would see them two together, like, you know, after she passed, and they start showing the clips and things start to resurface, and it was always something just awkward, bro. Like something was off, man. Something was off, man. But David was most definitely doing something with that young girl sexually for sure. This wasn't a little friend or, you know what I mean? He didn't get a chance to have a childhood, like y'all say for some niggas. He didn't have a childhood, so he hung out with kids. Nah, this wasn't that. This wasn't that. I don't give no nigga that pass. You shouldn't be hanging out with kids, man. David was most definitely having sex with this young girl, man. Grooming this young girl, man. He probably the reason this young girl kept running away from the house, because as long as she had somewhere to go with him, she didn't give a damn. Who keeps running away with nowhere to go? Just keep running. Who just keeps running away with nowhere to go? David was the guy who was Yeah. David was the one giving her somewhere to go every time she snuck out and she ran away, man. Queenie said his Asian gay boyfriend did it. Man, I don't care if the boyfriend did it, David did it. I feel like David played a role in it. Even if the gay Asian book, I do believe him, that gay Asian dude got something going on. I believe that little gay Asian assistant, his homie, whatever it is. You know what I mean? I think he might know something. You know what I mean? Not saying he actually chopped her up or he took her life, but I feel like y'all keep saying David had help in this situation. I do believe, I do believe his little Asian partner knew no more than what he let on. Smash that like button. Salute to everybody in the building, gang. Man, rest in peace to her, man. David is in jail, y'all. Been in jail for 2 days now, man. Finally, an arrest has been made in the murder of Celeste.
It's a high-profile case in
This
Los
is murder.
Angeles.
This is pure
LAPD
murder.
is very tight-lipped. No suspects named. And yet on the side, on social media, all online, like there are thousands and thousands of people that are following this case very closely and start their own investigation. So I imagine that complicates things. There's going to be some truth to some of what people have found. There's going to be some confusion.
And hopefully we'll get those details on Monday, because if we have charging documents, we'll have some of the evidence that police are actually looking into. And we did get some information from sources, but you're right, LAPD was very tight-lipped in terms of what actually happened here.
Yeah, hopefully some resolution soon. Camila Bernal, thank you so very much.
Smash that like button. Let me see. I want to comb through some more of this goddamn story too, man. Smash that like button, man. I want to comb through some more of this shit, gang. You know what I mean? Because
these are the lyrics from one of the biggest songs in 2022.
Man, this whole thing,
Romantic Homicide.
Yeah, I mean, start with that romantic.
Sitting at almost 1 point.
Yeah, starting right there, fam, with that romantic homicide shit, man. I think that's what done it for me, gang. When I seen the lyrics to that romantic homicide, which the streams on that thing, and I'm sure it's even higher now, but the streams on that thing, man, whoa. Look at the streams on this thing, man. Oh, man, bro. Look at this. You know what I mean? This nigga getting over 1 million daily listens to that romantic homicide. That record right there, man, that's a spooky-ass record, man. Like I said, I heard of him before the whole shit. I think I seen him around, seen him online, and I heard of his name before. But, yeah, I never knew anything about his music. I never jammed his music. But after this happened, I heard the song and I watched a couple of his videos. I said, this motherfucker killer. Yeah. Oh, yeah. After I seen a few of his videos, I said, this nigga will murder a chick. All his songs about a woman that hurts him and what he do. You know what I mean? How he get down on her. You know what I mean? How he takes her life. I think one of his videos, he was actually throwing a dead body of a woman or taking the dead body of a woman out of a trunk. That's one thing about that music, man. When you're making that good music, man, that real music, music comes from the heart. You know what I mean? So when a motherfucker do something in real life or got a thought in their mind, it's going to come out in them records, man. I'm telling you. To people that write their own music, is no way around it. To people that produce TV shows and movies, it's no way you can go without putting your real life or something that's in your mind into your art. It just happens. It just happens. That's what's on your fucking mind. When you hurt, when you sad, when you writing these records, the shit that's really in your mind and in your heart and your soul, that shit come out. And David felt that way, man. I think David fantasized about taking the life of a female. You know what I mean? I think he fantasized about that shit, man. They said the boy watched all kind of what's that shit, that anime, that gory ass anime shit. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, David already had signs there. This dude was a ticking time bomb. I think this was something that he always had planned. Because what could this young girl have done? There is no good motive. It's nothing you can tell me this girl done that made him do this. I mean, what are you going to say? It was self-defense, man. She put a knife on me. I took it from her and cut her throat, man. And then I just chopped her body up because I got scared, man. It's nothing. There is no excuse for this. There is no motive. What could she have possibly done? Now, I say a motive. I mean, like, far as you can't justify what he did. There's no way to justify this. I mean, I didn't try to think of a million ways. Like, what would he? There is no way. It was nothing. What did he do? For what? She lied to you. She cheated on you. You wasn't supposed to be dating her anyway, bro. She was a kid. You can't get mad at a kid for cheating on you. You ain't supposed to be with her. Did she steal from you? Did she? Yeah, I mean, did she break your heart in some kind of way? What could have made David do this, bro? Why did David do this? I think we all know David did it. Now we all just really want to know why, bro. What the fuck happened, man? Smash that like button. Salute to everybody in the building, gang.
7 billion streams on Spotify. That's a milestone that very few artists have ever achieved, let alone an artist who was 18 at the time of this song's release, let alone an artist who has not one, but 2 songs with over 1 billion streams on Spotify before he's even of legal drinking age within the US.
Billions.
Imagine having 33 million monthly listeners on Spotify before having your first legal beer. That was the case for David.
Somebody in the chat said she was pregnant. I think they said she wasn't pregnant, gang. It is now with them chopping her body up, with David chopping her up, or whoever chopped her up. I don't know if they could tell. I don't know if they could tell throughout the autopsy report, but I'm thinking they said, from what I know, that she wasn't pregnant. Like I said, I'm thinking of what they said, right or wrong, gang. Didn't we hear reports that she was not pregnant? That was absolutely just a rumor. Or do y'all feel like with the way her body was decomposed and chopped up, how will we really know? Get on y'all medical shit right now, gang. Talk to me, man. Where my medical people at, gang? Where are my medical people that talk to me, gang? With him chopping up her body, with her body being in the trunk for that amount of time, would they know if she was pregnant or not, gang? Talk to me in the chat. Somebody educate me, gang.
And before this
where are my medical examiners at?
Horrifying story broke out, possibly the most horrifying story I have ever read related to a musician. I didn't even know that David was a musician. I thought he was a streamer. I'm sure some of you guys are in the same boat as me and don't really understand what's going on. So as we break down this absolutely tragic situation, we'll try to put as many pieces to the puzzle together as possible.
Let me see. I'm looking at my chat. The prayer said, yes, it was showing her blood work through blood. Okay. Thank y'all. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. It is. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Through blood. Y'all are saying through blood. Y'all saying through blood, you know, that medical examiners would have been able to tell if Celeste was pregnant or not. So I guess we could take that off the table that, you know what I mean, that that she wasn't pregnant. Because that's the first thing we all thought was, oh man, another classic case of a pedo. It is messing with a young girl. You know what I mean? She comes up pregnant. We just seen a story like that. You know, with a young girl that was, you know what I mean? Her life was taken by her own uncle. And it turns out the girl was pregnant. So I thought, I think in this case, we was like, that got to be it right there, man. That girl turned up pregnant. David knew his cover was blown. This girl for sure ain't finna get rid of this baby, man. You successful, you making money, nigga. Oh yeah, you got a kill in the way, buddy. But it turns out, like I'm saying, we're hearing that no, she was not pregnant. So chat, talk to me. What is the motive? Well, what's in David's mind? Why did he do this? It's easy to say sacrifice, man. He sacrificed, but he was already famous before this right here. You know what I mean? The nigga been having some fame for a couple of years now doing his thing, man. If anything, this took him out the game. And you would think that if you sacrifice somebody that, you know, the entertainment business and the higher ups will be behind you and help you cover it up and shit like that. So let's throw that shit out the window. Why did David do this, man? Y'all come up with some real reasons, man.
September 7th, 2022. A date that changed the life of a then 18-year-old singer by the name of David. This is the date that David released the music video for his song Romantic Homicide, which would go on to become his breakout single. September 7th, 2022 would also be a significant date for Celeste Hernandez, a child who was allegedly turning 12 on that date. Fast forward about a year and a half, April 5th, 2024, Celeste Hernandez is officially reported missing in Riverside County. And September 8th, 2025, would be one day after Celeste's 15th birthday. Her remains were allegedly discovered in Los Angeles inside of an impounded Tesla car, decomposed, dismembered into several pieces, and wrapped inside a plastic bag in the car's front trunk. Allegedly, the car in question had been towed to the impound lot after being abandoned in the Hollywood Hills. The car had been parked in the Hollywood Hills for at least a month. The body inside the vehicle had allegedly been there for an extended period of time.
That's the part that really fucks me up the most. Yeah. That's the part that really fucks me up the most, gang. Yeah. And I ain't talking about this nigga hair and these goddamn 2-year-old fucking Afro puffs. I'm talking about the fact that, you know, you did this to this young lady, and it shows you right there that whoever did this ain't no street person at all. You know what I mean? They don't know nothing about, you know, doing shit like this. They, you know what I mean? They had no clue what to do after they did it. And that got David written all over it. A buster ass, friendly ass, zesty ass dude that undid some shit and don't know what else to do. You know what I mean? Who takes somebody's life, chops them up, puts them in a car registered to them, and just say, you know what, fam? We just gonna leave it there. You know what I mean? We just gonna leave it there. We just gonna leave it there, man. We just gonna, you know what I mean? Yeah. Anybody know, bro? Hey, man, y'all probably should go burn the car. Y'all might want to go, take that bitch deep into the woods somewhere, man, and light that motherfucker on fire, fam. They shouldn't even be able to know who was in that motherfucking car. And I'm glad he didn't do that, but I'm saying, you know what I mean? Anybody that's been in the streets or anybody that's, you know what I mean, kind of, you know what I mean, that's the life they live in, that's the type of shit they would have done to get rid of this evidence. But this motherfucker right here gonna go as far as taking her life, chopping her body up, put her in the trunk, and then just got lazy from there. You know what I mean? It sounded like a nigga that was busy. Yeah, like a nigga that was on tour. A nigga had other shit to do. Just say, you know what, fam, we're gonna leave it there, fam. You didn't think about the smell? David was locked up on Tuesday, man. No bond. If he's in general population, somebody should be whooping that nigga ass right about now. Smash that motherfucking like button, gang. Light some gas up, man. Please light some gas up if you got it, man.
The body inside the vehicle had allegedly been there for an extended period of time. On September 16th, 2025, the local medical...
Somebody in my chat said, seems like a setup, Scott. Who said this? You did. Banger said, hey, man. Hey, bro, Banger, I feel you, bro. That's how dumb this nigga is, bro. Like, for real, you feel like the nigga, there's no way he was that dumb. Somebody had to have did this. There's no way. It's no way, fam. But like I said, Banger, the evidence is in the fact that he wasn't looking for her. This is his friend. This young girl is always with him. But we ain't heard him looking for her. We ain't seen him online saying, has anybody seen Celeste? We didn't hear from the parents that said, you know, David has been calling us. David came by here knocking on the door. David been online posting pictures of her. Why wasn't David looking for this girl the whole entire time? That's his little chick. And she young. You mean to tell me you ain't got a close eye on her? Of course he did. He knew every move that girl made. That comes with grooming a chick, I'm sure. You older, she younger. You got to run away and shit. I bet he knew every move this girl made. Now she comes up missing and he don't know shit, ain't asked shit, ain't looking for her. He ain't said shit. Something ain't right, gang. Smash that like, but yeah. Something wasn't right and I knew it.
Medical examiner publicly identified the body as Celeste Hernandez. The car in question was registered to David. David was out on tour when the car was towed. He hadn't been in Los Angeles. Did he even know who this woman was? The car might have been registered to him, but was it him or his team actively using it? In order to try to get an answer to these questions and a lot more, we got to take it all the way back. David was born in Queens, New York in 2005. His family...
Up to all y'all who just said he was a Texas nigga, take that back. I don't care if this motherfucker moved to Texas the day after he was born. He wasn't born in no Texas hospital, man. Yeah, shout out to all my Parkland niggas out here in Dallas, all my Baylor niggas. Yeah, there we go. That nigga ain't from here at all. His family might have moved there at one point in time, but he wasn't born on he wasn't born on Texas soil. Yeah, he wasn't born on Texas soil. Yeah. Come on, man. You did. Walk up and say, yeah. Yeah, I don't give a damn he was raised in Texas or not, motherfucker. He wasn't born here. Yeah, I don't give a damn. He was, his family moved to Texas when he was very young. I get that, gang. But he wasn't born here, gang.
Family eventually moved out to Houston, Texas, where he grew up in a deeply Christian household. His childhood was shaped by gospel music and church choir. He learned piano and lived in a space where secular music was largely absent. He had said in an interview, "I grew to like being alone and finding creativity in isolation," a theme that would echo throughout his art. But his shelter from secular music had changed at around the age of 13. On his school laptop, he first heard the song Gucci Gang by Lil Pump, his first taste of mainstream rap. That moment...
Oh, give me 1 second, gang. Give me 1 second. That was a nigga first taste of mainstream rap. Give me 1 second, gang.
Gay! Cracked open a new world. He began discovering XXXTentacion, the members-only collective, and indie artists that he stumbled upon in unexpected ways. One of those ways was through the video game Fortnite. By middle school, David was homeschooled, which left him with a lot of time and a growing sense of isolation. Friends drifted away.
Hey, I want to say this right now, man. They say David was homeschooled. All homeschool kids are gay. You know what I mean? Or weird. You know what I mean? Yeah. All homeschool kids are gay, weird. They turn out to be, abusers. You know what I mean? Yeah. They turn out to be drug addicts and shit. You know what I mean? And I know that it's too dangerous to take them to school these days. A lot of people turn to homeschool because school is dangerous. But most people that are homeschooled turn out to be fucking weirdos. I don't give a fuck what y'all think. I'm just keeping it 100. Most kids, every kid you hear about that, he was homeschooled. He was kept away from the other children. Yeah, he was kept away from the other kids. Nigga turned to be a fucking weirdo, man. Send them babies to school, man. Might not be safe there, but hell, it ain't safe at home either. Smash that goddamn like button.
Fine, though, he found an outlet in Fortnite montages. Editing gameplay clips, overlaying them with music. But there was a catch: copyright claims. The tracks he used in his videos would often lead to a copyright strike, which would force him to take them down. That's when his mother asked him a question that would change David's life forever. Why don't you just make your own music instead? And David's been blunt about it in the past, emphasizing that Fortnite is what led him to make music in the first place. One night, frustrated with copyright strikes, he simply searched how to make music on an iPhone. He recalled the moment saying, "This app called BandLab popped up. I downloaded it, and the next day, he began recording." His setup was bare bones, just an iPhone, a pair of wired Apple earbuds, and his sister's closet as a booth. But it was
he was in the closet, man. They say that's where he did his music at, man. All his music was in the closet. Yeah, you know what I mean? All his music was in the closet, man. What a coincidence, nigga. You know what I mean? Yeah. What a coincidence that in 2022 or 23, when niggas all got studios and shit like that, this nigga was recording in the closet still. Well, come on out the closet, nigga. Yeah, come on out that goddamn closet, man. This fan is burning my blunt up, man. God, I mean, I swear the fan is smoking the blunt with me, man. I'm gonna turn this bitch off, man. Yeah, the fan is hitting I got a ceiling fan on above me, and I swear it's hitting my blunt with me, man. Every time I look down, the ash is getting longer and shit, man. Come on, fan. Yeah, you didn't put in on this, man. You didn't put in on this, man. You didn't put in. Smash that goddamn light, but man. But either way, he's a talented son of a bitch. Gotta say that. Yeah, gotta say that, man. Yeah, gotta say that, man. He's a talented son of a bitch, man. Yeah, gotta give him his props on that, man. The dude can sing, he can write music, he recorded his own music. He found different apps, shit to use. Talented son of a bitch, but most of the crazy ones are, gang. You did. Most of the crazy ones are smash.
Enough. From the start, David approached music like a gamer and a visual artist. He emphasized, in the early days of creating music, my main inspiration was literally just Fortnite and video games. The cinematic quality of montages made David want to make his songs feel like mini movies. I try to make music as visual as possible. When you hear it, you kind of craft the music video yourself, David had said. At the time, he was a professional Fortnite player. His music, on the other hand, it was intuitive, not necessarily calculated. He had said, 80% of the time, I'm in my sister's closet listening through my instrumental library without much writing beforehand. I'm a strong believer in the way sounds speak to me, as if an instrumental will sometimes literally tell me what needs to be said on it. David's catalog consisted of a lot of music dealing in heartbreak, loneliness, longing, but he had admitted that in his early
homeschool shit, man. Loneliness, heartbreak, depression, anxiety and shit. Yeah, I mean, that's that homeschool shit, man. That's that sitting up by yourself too much, man. That's that watching all that anime porn. Yeah. A lot of these kids are fucking weirdos, man. David is young. A lot of these kids are weirdos these days, man. Sit in the house by themselves all day. You did no outside interactions, no social skills are all fucked up. Don't do shit but sit in the house. You did little young niggas too, man. Yeah, sit in the house beating their dick all day long, man. Watching anime porn and shit, man. Watching Pornhub and shit, man. These little niggas these days ain't, yeah. They don't even know what it's like to just fall in love with a chick your age, a fine girl your age. It's always something weird with these niggas, man. She got to be a kid, a dude. I mean, it's just something. I mean, he done turned into a transmission. It's just like always some shit, man. Niggas done forgot how to fall in love with a girl your age. I mean, a fine chick, a fine thing, man. It's like nowadays, a lot of these cats relate. It's something always weird and off, man. All these grown-ass women out here, Dave, by the time you turn 17, 18, man, you get money, you got fame. I don't understand a nigga that can have any woman they want, or if you're gay, any dude you want. That's if you're gay. I'm not judging nobody. Gay. But you went after a 12-year-old little girl? Oh, no. That's not normal, bro. That's not normal. It's one thing to say a girl is 16 and a nigga 18. We hear about shit like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, let's be honest. We hear about that all the time. He was 18, she was 16, or she was 16, or he was 16, she was 18, maybe a year and a half apart type shit. Go to the same school type shit. But when you a grown-ass man, 17, 18 years old, and you fucking with something in middle school, elementary? Oh, nah, bro. Chester. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Chester. Yeah, bro. Yeah. We know how this shit go, man. Yeah. You don't know, fam. You don't drop that low. What the fuck? What? Nigga, you 18 and your girl is 12? Oh, nah. Yeah, we whooping this nigga. Let a nigga come around me and say, yeah, fam, I'm gonna go pick up my little bitch, man. Oh, for real? Shit. Where you finna pick her up from? Shit, she go to motherfucking me, she go to High Village Middle School. Nigga, what? Where the pistol at? Nigga, where my burner at, nigga? You better be glad I got my pistol, nigga. Where my pistol at, fam? Where my pistol at? Damn, lacking. Man, you better be glad I got my gun, fam. Yeah, man, nigga, hell nah, bro. We can't rock with you, bro. Get your bitch ass on, nigga, creepy ass nigga. Stay away from my house, nigga. I got kids over there, nigga. Yeah. So I'm not giving David no pass, man. David is a pure bitch ass nigga, man. No matter how we look at it, man, David is a hoe ass nigga, man. 18, your girl 12. I think he killed her. It's just by that right there. Just that alone makes you say, yeah, bro, you weird, fam. You was basically grooming a kid. So if something happens to her, guess who we gonna think did it? The creepster in her goddamn life, nigga. Fuck that nigga David, man. Light that David pack up, man. I hope a nigga whooping his bitch ass right. I hope some nigga whooping that nigga right. I'm talking about jumping a knee to the ribs, the elbow to the back, nigga, headlock. I'm talking about falling back with that. Man, I hope a nigga on his ass beating his bitch ass up right now. I hope a guard just walk by his cell and just, you know what I mean? To open that nigga ship and just leave it open, man. Y'all pop his cell, man. Tell somebody in the tower to pop that nigga cell, man. He just hear shit open up. Let them trustees get him, man. Yeah. I'm glad this nigga ass is in jail, man. We gotta get niggas like this off the streets, man. Smash that like button, gang. But what is the motive, gang? We trying to figure out, man. Why did David do this shit? Why did he do this? He had all this fame, all this talent. He was on tour, selling out shows. And this nigga showed up with caskets and shit, just making us even more suspicious. This nigga, man, smash that like button, gang. He was into some weird shit, man. This one of them homeschool niggas, y'all. So if you homeschool your kids, your grandkids, just know they're gonna fuck around and be weirdos, man.
Early days of creating music, a lot of these experiences were imagined emotions or living vicariously through others.
I would sit down and try to find things for inspiration because I was just writing these beautiful, beautiful songs. My mother was like, where is these lyrics coming from? You're homeschooled. What do you know about love? What do you know about heartbreak? I would go on.
Right, there we go, mama. Where are these lyrics coming from? You're homeschooled, bitch ass nigga. You're not gonna be knowing about the real world and shit. We try to keep you away from that. Man, you should be watching that goddamn porn, son. We got you in the house all day. Yeah, mama thought it was weird that he knew that he had a thing. Mama thought it was weird that he was singing about hoes. Because she's like, first of all, nigga, I know you gay. And then second of all, nigga, you ain't got the house, nigga. You in the house all day. What you know about love, bitch ass nigga? What your whole ass know about love? Nigga, even mama question, nigga. What's up with them lyrics, fam? Now you talking about killing one of these bitches. Yeah, what do you know about love, son? And he didn't know about love, man. He didn't know. He didn't know, man. So, you know what I mean? Awkwardly, socially awkward and shit. He didn't know. A nigga like this don't go after a woman his age, or it depends on how you live your life, a dude his age. Ain't no motherfucking way, man. Hold on. Give me 1 second, Jamie. Give me just 1 second, Jamie. Gay! But either way, you were supposed to go after somebody your own age, bruh. You feel me? Smash that like button, gang. Smash that like button. It is, bro was in love with his mama. Bricks. It is, Bricks. I can't even knock you on this one, fam. Because there's some weird shit going on with David, bro. You know what I mean? We're trying to figure it out right now. We're trying to figure out who was David, man. What is the motive for him killing Celeste and chopping her body up, man? Little homeschool dude writing, you know, questionable records about women and falling in love and heartbreaking. You know, who was this nigga and why did he do this shit, man? So, yeah, I came in. I was finna say, I was finna throw your ass in timeout, man. But I said, you know what, fam? Nah, bro. Nah, bro, I can't do that with this one. This is some weird shit, man. This is some weird shit, man. But they said his mom even questioned his lyrics and what he was saying because, nigga, you in homeschool, nigga.
These experiences were imagined emotions or living vicariously through others.
I would sit down and try to find things for inspiration because I was just writing these beautiful, beautiful songs. My mother was like, where is these lyrics coming from? You're homeschooled. What do you know about love? What do you know about heartbreak? I would go on Discord and I would go on Fortnite and I would not just let people talk to me and just tell me about their lives. And I would basically just take their lives and write songs about them.
It's a strange claim to make considering how vivid and dark and emotionally charged a lot of these lyrics are within his music. He started dropping songs on SoundCloud and
let's not forget, it looked like this nigga was hanging out with kids on Fortnite and shit. And I know everybody play Fortnite. I'm not saying Fortnite has like an age thing. I know it's probably adults and teenagers and everybody play Fortnite. But he on Fortnite listening to people's stories and shit. I guarantee you, some tells me he's in the Fortnite group of kids. Like he in there with the 13-year-olds and the 12-year-olds and the 14-year-olds and shit. He in there with them. And he listen to their stories about life or different shit. Man, nigga, ain't nobody in there told you nothing like that, bruh. Your ass was crazy, bruh. This is a crazy nigga that sat in his bedroom by himself all day and just thought of the most. They say an idle mind is the devil's workshop. That's why these kids ain't got the fucking house, man. That's why it wasn't nothing wrong with going outside playing hide and go get it. It wasn't nothing wrong. Now you look back, you realize, yeah, kids, they need to be social with each other. I mean, boys need to know how women gonna treat them for real in real life, not online, not some shit you talking to somebody online or you've been watching porn all day and shit. You need to go out there and have real interactions with real girls, man, to find out about girls for real. To know what they like, what they don't like. Go outside, nigga. We hollered at chicks outside, fam. These young niggas, man, they mean chicks online and shit. Fuck around, be a catfish, be a little boy you talking to and shit. Man, yeah, two boys talking to each other, one playing like a girl and shit. Then another boy find out you really a boy, he ain't even so mad after all. I mean, hell, y'all been friends this long, might as well keep it going. It's weird, bro. Yeah. Fuck the internet, bro, when it comes to shit like that, man. Yeah, to any of you niggas that trying to meet some hoes online, bro, you niggas, y'all wild, bro. Go outside, fam. Ladies, stop meeting niggas on the internet. Nobody's being honest about their life online. They only showing you the best moments. Or they trying to, or they clout chase or just making up shit. Yeah, get off the internet, man. Get offline, man. Get offline, man. Stop trying to find anything online because online is full of weirdos like David. Watch your children online too, man. Stop. This is a perfect example, man. This is a perfect example of why you shouldn't let your kids sit up with a fucking iPad all day. That's what Celeste was doing at 11, 12 years old. Then ran into a creepy motherfucker like this. That's why it's not okay to let the internet babysit your fucking kids all day, man. Make them niggas go outside and play throw up tackle, man. Wall ball. What happened to wall ball, man? What happened to hot peas and butter, man? Yeah. What happened to throwing rocks at cars and shit? Beating niggas up like throw up tackle. 21. Hey, God damn, fam. Smash that like button, man.
In July of 2022 is when he released the breakout single Romantic Homicide. He recorded that song in his sister's closet with the same old earbuds, but eventually the song blew up on TikTok. Suddenly, this teenager who had been an anonymous gamer was now climbing the charts. The track hit number 3 on Billboard's Hot Alternative Songs, and by September 2022, he had signed with the label Darkroom/Interscope. And soon after, he would score his second hit, Here With Me. By 2023, David's success would only get bigger. Keep in mind, he's only around 18 years old at the time, but he releases his debut EP, Petals to Thorns, a second EP later that year, The Lost Petals. He started performing around the world, even opening up for SZA's SOS tour. By the beginning of 2025, he dropped his debut album, Withered. Fortnite remained woven into his identity as he was tasked to write the official Fortnite anthem, Locked and Loaded. And by the middle of 2025, David embarked on his own solo tour. But fans noticed something strange about the tour from the jump. Every city he'd go to, every venue he'd play at, there would be a massive silver casket that would be carried into the event hall, placed right outside of the room David would perform in, and there'd be baskets of stickers and other little items related to his brand that fans would be able to pick up right next to the casket. Almost like a memorial service. Like we mentioned before, David's music, his brand aesthetic was about heartbreak, loss, tragedy, and he said a lot of these scenarios were imagined. He was living vicariously through others. Maybe this was all just part of the larger aesthetic. But even without knowing what we know today, it's still a very strange way to kick off every single one of your shows.
Now, why would the artists do that?
Oh, wow. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this shit.
What the artists do that?
Look at this shit, man. Oh, yeah. This young nigga had some shit on his mind, man. David had some shit on his mind, man. You did? Yeah. And this is no different. Look, the reason I say this is, right, gang, let's be honest, man. Let's keep it 1,000 right now. When you see David doing shit like this, to me, this is no different. You did from what Mo3 was doing. Let's be honest, gang. Stop the bullshit now. Rappers do this kind of shit all the time, right or wrong. Rappers do this kind of shit. They be the rappers you be hearing that be really like that. They really be living like that. They do shit like this all the time. Niggas talk about their death. Niggas be laying in caskets and shit. Niggas shooting videos of them being dead or them killing niggas and all kind of. Rappers do this kind of shit all the time. Yeah. And them niggas be crazy. David is no different. He just was on some more shit. He was on some pedophile, doing something to a female type shit. But let's be honest, fam. We see a lot of artists that really be into that. I mean, really, you look up and find out that nigga was really that nigga was really like that. You go listen to their music, you be like, they've been trying to tell us that the whole goddamn time. They've been trying to tell us that the whole time, what was in their mind. Because we know for a fact that niggas like Mo3, niggas like Tupac, certain niggas thought about dying all the time. Every goddamn album, every goddamn song. All nigga talked about was their demise and dying and nigga doing this and nigga standing over me. That'd be exactly how them niggas go out. And David looked like that's type of shit he was on, fam. Romantic Homicide. It was some shit that pretty soon was really gonna come true. When you think about it enough, when you talk about it enough, you bring that shit to life, man. It's like anything you do in life. If you practice that shit more than anybody, you up shooting 100 jump shots every damn morning, 500 jump shots afternoon, 10,000 by night. You probably gonna be the best jump shooter in the world. That's all you think about. And when niggas be doing shit like this, caskets and funerals and talking about how, you know what I mean, you had to kill your woman and shit. You know what I mean? Like, eventually, nigga, yeah. Eventually you look up, nigga, and you be that shit come true, bro. So yeah, I'm looking at David like we look at the rest of these artists, like, man, nigga was trying to tell us something. Yeah, that nigga was trying to tell us something. Look, this is his funeral. I mean, this is his concert, his tour. Spooky to the motherfucker. There we go, Lady B. There we go.
This was a world tour that began on August 5th, 2025. David was supposed to be making a stop on the tour in LA on September 20th, 2025. Keep in mind, the tour kicked off on August 5th in Del Mar, California, meaning even though David was traveling across North America on this tour throughout the remainder of August, he kicked it off in California. Why this is significant is because, like I mentioned before, a Tesla that was registered under David's name had been parked on a street in Los Angeles for a large number of days. It had been towed on September 6th. 2 days later, due to the disgusting smell coming from the car, authorities opened it and located a body decomposing. About a week later, the body was identified as Celeste Hernandez. And according to people following the discovery, she appeared to be unalive for some time. Now, according to sources, although this vehicle is registered under David's name, it's one of several vehicles that he owns, and many different people use these vehicles at any given time. Because of this, and because of David's overall very nice public personality, although his...
Like I said, gang, every time they hit y'all with that, right? Every time they, I want to make sure y'all have common sense like me, gang. Please, I don't want you. I want y'all to be kind of, be almost as smart as me, gang. I look at the facts. I don't want to hear shit about, oh, this was he had multiple vehicles. He was rich. That was just one of the cars in his name. Why wasn't David looking for him? Anything you tell me about this David case, any scenarios about who might have been, who might have had the car, was she around other people in his entourage or her family? I just want to know, why wasn't David looking for her? You feel me? Maybe her family didn't know where she was because she run away from time to time. But David, I feel like, always knew where she was. Why wasn't David looking for this girl if this girl had been dead for months? Why hadn't David stopped by her house? And y'all can say, well, Sko, he was older than her, so he was trying to keep this a secret. No, he wasn't. He had the girl all on goddamn streams and shit like that. It sounded like her family knew she was messing with this guy. It seemed like he knew her well enough to be able to stop at her house and knock on the door and say, "Is Celeste home?" Or even send a girl over there. Is Celeste home? Anybody. Why wasn't David actively looking for her? Why wasn't David, online asking if anybody seen her? Where is Celeste? We ain't heard nobody come out and say, man, David was looking for her, man. She went missing around this time, man, and David was worried. We ain't heard not one fucking person say David was worried about this girl while she was missing. Not one person. So that's how I know a nigga guilty. He won't come out and give the fucking public a statement in 7-8 months. He ain't said shit. He won't do an interview. He won't do a live stream. These days, you ain't got to do an interview. You just go live on your own Instagram. If David hit that live button, he have over 10 million people in that motherfucker. Let us know what's going on with you, fam. If you are innocent, if this is some shit that you would never do, if you were not a sick-ass individual like they're trying to paint you out to be, then let us know what's going on, bro. This is a child. This is a kid. This ain't no street shit, no gangster shit. This is a baby dead, bro. In your trunk, nigga. What happened? The fact that he won't say shit, and I don't want to hear nothing about no fucking PR team, none of that shit, no attorneys, nothing. Because when you ain't done some shit like this, and you really cared about that person, you gonna let it be known that whoever did this, we gonna find out. Yeah, and then you gonna put her in the trunk of my goddamn car. Oh, man. David is guilty as fuck, man. David did this, y'all. David is guilty, man. If David didn't do it, he know who did it. He was with them. He knew what happened to her. Y'all smash that like button. Salute to everybody in the building, gang. Yeah, I don't want to hear that shit. I think every blogger starts stumbling backwards when they start saying, well, maybe he didn't have the car. Maybe somebody's entourage. Well, why the fuck he ain't looking for her? There's more proof that she was around him and his people when she came up missing. Don't give me that, oh, well, maybe if she was driving his car, that's more evidence that he should have knew where the fuck she was there. He should have been looking for her. If you say, well, somebody in his entourage might have done this. Maybe they were with her at the house. Well, that's just more clues that she was with David when she died, that she was around that nigga and his people at his house and his car. It's just more evidence for me to say, why wasn't David looking for her? So, yeah, you can't tell me shit about this story, man. David, a nigga should be whooping that nigga right. A nigga should be beating that nigga under a bunk right now. Smash that like button. A nigga should be whooping that nigga under a bottom bunk right now, gang. And y'all know you can't get under a bottom bunk in most jails, but a nigga should be whooping that nigga, fam.
Lyrics are dark. His persona seemed very kind-hearted. And this led people to believe that there is no way he could have been responsible or even associated with anything going on with this situation. And of course, you're innocent until proven guilty, but new details continue to emerge within this story. So I'm going to emphasize to you guys what is confirmed as facts and what is speculation. But we are going to peel the curtain back on everything we know. So like I mentioned before, this Tesla had been abandoned in the Hollywood Hills for days. Then it was towed. It wasn't reported as stolen. And even with all the cameras surrounding a Tesla vehicle, for some reason, there's no footage that has leaked online of the last person to use this vehicle.
Come on, gang. Come on, gang. A Tesla in this nigga name, and ain't nobody reported this bitch stolen. This Tesla just been sitting up the block, around the corner for weeks, months? Nobody reports it stolen. Why has this Tesla been abandoned? Who had the keys to this motherfucking Tesla to put her in this motherfucker and move it over there? Somebody who's been in David's house. Somebody's been around David. Who else had the keys to this motherfucker? Somebody who's been with David. Or better yet, David himself. It's David's car, man. You know how you go down, nigga. Ain't it crazy that the police find drugs in your car? It could be 3 motherfuckers in the car. They find drugs in the trunk. Driver, your ass going to jail, nigga. Nigga, whoever car they see is, your ass going to jail, nigga. Yeah, your ass going to jail. Let them find a pistol in the car. All you niggas going to jail for this gun, for this dope. It's everybody. But you find a dead, chopped up 14-year-old little girl in the back of a trunk, and it took 7 months to arrest the nigga. Nigga, that's yours. I don't want to hear that shit. Smash that like button, man. Salute to everybody in the building, gang.
Vehicle. Neighbors in the area that the car was abandoned in, however, had told the media that the car had been parked there for weeks. When the body was first found, David was still on tour. And according to NBC, a spokesperson for him had said he'd been informed about what happened. And even though he's still on tour, he's fully cooperating with authorities. After the official news was announced on September 8th that there was a body in the trunk of the Tesla, David continued doing shows, even handing out labubus to the crowd at one of his performances. But immediately...
Bruh. Let's say I'm on the road, right? I'm doing some Just Say No to Skull in-person shows and shit. I got 30 shows, man. I'm going to about 15 different states. I'm going to different cities. I got about 30 shows on my calendar. I'm going to be gone for a while. Let them tell me, hey, Skull, man, we just found a 14-year-old little girl chopped up in the back of your 08 Camry. Show over, nigga. Nigga, I'm talking about tour over, nigga. I'm getting to the crib, nigga. The fuck you mean, nigga? First of all, nigga, who was in the Camry? Oh, no. Oh, we done, fam. Gather up my team, all my niggas. Let's go, fam. All my people. Hey, we need to get back to goddamn Dallas, fam. Somebody trying to, it's the nigga. Oh, this shit. Oh, they say David just kept doing shows and shit. David just kept going until finally his team said, it's best we probably bag out his tour and go address what the fuck is going on back home. Come on, gang. You know what I mean? Come on, man. I would have left the very first night I got wind of that shit. And that's your girl. Yeah, she was younger than him on some, you know what I mean, on some R. Kelly and Aaliyah shit. But that's still your girl, right? You got love for her. That's Celeste, the girl we see on the streams with you, the girl that's traveling around with you from time to time. We just see her in the background of some of your shows. You obviously got love for this girl. Y'all done spent a lot of time together. They found her in your trunk, fam, and you don't stop the tour? Oh, man. Because, nigga, you did it. Smash that like button, man.
Big brands that were already working with him, like Epic Games, which owns Fortnite, Crocs, even Hollister, they all dropped their ad campaigns with him.
They all dropped.
Keep in mind, this is September 8th, before they've identified the body. Once they did, things really made a much darker turn. Like I mentioned earlier, investigators had said that Celeste had been reported as a runaway since April of 2024. By then, she would have just been 13. By the time they found her in the Tesla, she had just turned 15. As of the time that I'm recording this video, authorities have not named David as a suspect. However, according to TMZ, cops were looking into the possibility that Celeste was unalived inside the LA home where David was living. TMZ reports that investigators who searched the home were looking for blood. Law enforcement sources told TMZ that LAPD's Scientific Investigation Division took part in a 12-hour search.
And I'm guessing that's not the same home that he's been staying at. Remember, they said, right, he's been in his LA home this whole time. That can't be the same house. Tell me it's not.
Of the home. As far as whether or not this is confirmed to be David's house, TMZ confirms that the house is being rented by Josh Marshall, which is David's manager. And in order to try and get as much proof that the home that was being investigated in LA connected to this crime was actually being lived in by David, TMZ went ahead and compared photos that David took inside his home to pictures on a real estate website of the home that's being investigated. What they found is the photos of the home being investigated are very similar to pictures and videos that David himself posted within his own home. Here he's seen dancing in the home. He's also seen singing in the kitchen with Benny Blanco.
Give me 1 second, gang. 1 second, man. 1 second.
Ha! Gay!
And there's a photo of him slouched over on a piano, which looks like the exact same piano in the picture from the real estate website. So we know that this home that police were investigating was very close to where the Tesla had been parked and abandoned before it was brought to the impound lot. The house was being rented by David's manager, and judging by what I just showed you guys, it looks like he had at least been inside this house and possibly living in it for a certain amount of time within the last 6 months. That's what we know as fact. But there's a lot of people coming forward with much more disturbing allegations that pretty much confirm to us that at the very least, David most definitely, again, at the very least, knew Celeste. And this is where things take a much darker turn. Like I mentioned before, Celeste had been a runaway since April of 2024. Her mother had gotten closure in one of the most tragic ways possible, as the body in the Tesla was confirmed to be hers. After the confirmation, TMZ had spoken to Celeste's mother, who had said that she had a boyfriend named David. She also told TMZ that the police description of the body in the Tesla matched the way her daughter looks, as they found a tattoo on her finger that says shh, the letters SH. Now, there's several celebrities who have this tattoo, right? Rihanna, Lily Allen, Lindsay Lohan. This is a pretty popular design.
Come on, man. You got her a tattoo that says shh. I'm surprised R. Kelly and Aaliyah didn't have that thing. Yeah. Shh. Don't tell nobody. R.I.P. John Witherspoon, man. Yeah. Nigga talking about shh. They say Rihanna got the same tattoo. We think somebody told her ass to shh when she was trying to get into the business. That's a weird tattoo to have, man. Like, if you're a street nigga, you claim you don't, nigga, we don't talk to the police, nigga. I mean, shh, nigga, shh. Maybe on that type. You know what I mean? You might understand if somebody said it. You know what I mean? I guess, but half these niggas are rats and be telling anyway, so that shit would be a lie. Because all them niggas rats. Every nigga, every street nigga's a rat. But yeah, with her and David having matching tattoos, you would think that when a girl come up missing, David not looking for her? Not your girl, not your twin. Her body, she come up missing. You ain't seen her or your goddamn Tesla in months. But David ain't looking for her or the car. Smash the goddamn light, but man, yeah. Nigga sitting in the closet.
Within pop culture. But what's disturbing is that David has the exact same tattoo. Right after this news came out, David immediately canceled his upcoming tour dates. It's also important to note, I'm not sure if I mentioned it earlier in this video, but when investigators did that 12-hour search of this home that his manager is allegedly renting, that David had allegedly maybe been living in, they allegedly walked out with a computer and several evidence bags. So it's very likely that we're going to get tons of updates on this case within the next few days. But there's a lot more we have to touch on here. Starting with
no telling what was on the computers, man. Yeah, nigga like Big Joe, no telling what was in this nigga history. Whether it's David, his manager, like it just seemed like a bunch of weird, awkward shit was going on. Boy, that shit was probably this. They probably stumbled upon some shit, boy. They probably seen some shit that made it hard to smile, man, when they got to looking through that nigga shit. Yeah. They like, man, that boy, they had to sanitize that motherfucking keyboard. We don't believe niggas over here doing this kind of shit. What the fuck? Yeah. Smash that like button, gang. Smash that like button.
This photo of David.
Gang. Donate to the platform.
This was taken in Lake Elsinore, California. Sorry for mispronouncing that name, which is in Riverside County, 70 miles away from downtown Los Angeles, where the house was located that David's manager was renting. This is, however, the immediate area where Celeste had been living before she went missing. After TMZ analyzed Google Maps, they determined that David was standing 0.3 miles from the home where Celeste was living with her family before she disappeared back in April of 2024. The place David was standing is a 6-minute walk to Celeste's family home. We're just trying to figure out if he actually even knew her, right? And like I said earlier, there is a damning amount of evidence that shows that at the very least, he very much did. Starting with this picture of David and another woman. This resembles exactly what Celeste looks like. On top of the fact that she was found unalived in a vehicle that was registered to David, the added layer of the story that makes it even more disturbing is the fact that at the time that Celeste was found in the Tesla, she was 15 years old. David was 20. She went missing at 13. David had just turned 19. Now, as far as David's actual connection with Celeste, aside from her mother telling TMZ that she had a boyfriend named David, TMZ had also found a video from January 2024, 2 months before Celeste was reported missing, where she's allegedly on live stream with David.
Mitochondria?
I gotta stop with him if you even. We need to delete this.
Maz, can we delete all VODs? And then as soon as the stream ends, delete the stream too?
So it's pretty clear from this video alone, unless David knew another person who looked exactly like Celeste, it's obvious she was a person he knew. And here's where we get down a rabbit hole where, again, everything is alleged. But we have a Twitter thread from the account ProdCureMe that reads, all proof that David did it. And the first thing they mention off the rip, aside from that video that TMZ reported of David with Celeste, there's more photo evidence that he was affiliated with someone named Celeste. And you can see they post 2 pictures, one where David and Celeste are allegedly together on FaceTime with someone else, and another where David is FaceTiming someone named Celeste.
Yeah, that's her.
He also had a Discord community where we'll look at...
I mean, that was his girl. Yeah, that was his girl. That was his lady. He was in love. Yeah. He was in love with that little young chick, man. He controlled her. Yeah, I mean, she look up to him. She probably think he the shit. You know, he's streaming. He good at Fortnite. He got a singing career and shit like that. People know him. Oh, she was infatuated with this young nigga, man. But she comes up missing and he not looking for her. They got matching tattoos. You can see he spent a lot of time with the girl. I mean, they on FaceTime together. They together online. But yet she comes up missing along with his goddamn Tesla. For months, this nigga ain't said nothing. The girl he cared about so much and spent so much time with, she missing and David ain't said nothing. Ain't hung up no posters of her in the neighborhood. Ain't went back to her parents and said, hey, man, I know y'all think she run away all the time, but shit, this time she not with me, man. Yeah, this time I haven't seen her. I'm here looking for her. David wasn't looking for this goddamn girl, man, or his goddamn Tesla. Yeah, David wasn't looking for that girl or that Tesla, man, because he knew where both of them was.
Some alleged messages from within it that reveal some pretty disturbing things. Number one is that at one point you could see people within his Discord talking about how in early 2024 he was dating someone by the name of Celeste. The song that they're discussing in his Discord community that they say they believe is written about Celeste has a chorus where he says, but you never really cared about the way that everything turned out. You didn't want to fall in love. You're looking out for yourself now. It's starting to piss me off. I thought I had you figured out. Never thought that you would call my bluff. Guess who belongs to someone else now? This song came out in March of 2024, about 2 months after David was allegedly on live stream with Celeste in the video that we looked at before. And basically,
we don't understand this, man. We don't understand this, gang. I mean, we don't understand this because at the end of the day, we like, what do you mean? Them lyrics and shit like that. Who was he talking to? He had to be, you know what I mean? You was having them kind of problem with a 13-year-old? Something ain't adding up. Ain't no goddamn way. You the grown-ass man, 19, 20 years old. Nigga, you was having them kind of issues with a 13-year-old? You chose someone else. You chose to do it by yourself. You know what I mean? You don't want to be in love. You want to be what? That was a damn child. What are you talking about here? Right? That was a kid. The fuck? None of this makes sense. Yeah, you can't just run anything past me. I'm like, well, what are you talking about, bro? Them lyrics wasn't about her, man. Couldn't have been, man. And y'all saying he a pedo, trust me, I get it. I get that part. But what I'm saying is that I don't think she was giving that nigga them kind of issues. You know what I mean? We trying to find a motive. Like, why did he do this shit? I mean, no motive is good. You know what I mean? No matter what the fuck he did it for is fucked up. You're going to prison for the rest of your life, nigga. But we trying to figure out why did he do this, man? Like, we talking about Celeste like she was a grown-ass woman with her own apartment. We talking about Celeste like she was 23 years old with a baby daddy and shit. This girl's a child, a kid, a baby. This girl's still in middle school or some shit like that, man. This girl lived at home with her parents and shit like that, man. Every time she left, they had to go try to find her and call her a runaway and shit. This was a kid, man. Girls his age running circles around him. Shout out to Chicago, man. She got pregnant by him now, Florida native. I mean, allegedly, they saying, you know, when they did an autopsy report, you know, hey, she wasn't pregnant by this guy, man. She was not pregnant by this dude. Now, had she been pregnant by him before? I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess we'll learn more in this trial.
Based off conversations in his Discord community.
Salute to everybody donating. Salute to Chicago, man. Shout out to Chicago.
They conclude that David would have been with Celeste beginning in 2022, and their relationship would have ended at some point in 2024. Remember, again, in 2022, Celeste was 12 to 13 years old, and by 2024, in April, she went missing. You can see from screenshots in 2022, they were talking about a person by the name of Celeste being in the Discord. But by 2024, another user by the name of Kate became a moderator within the Discord, and other users were assuming it was because she was now dating David. When the news broke out, there was also a very disturbing post made on Reddit saying, "This guy is a weirdo. A close friend's little sister from the IE ran away last year, and this is who she was with. We think her sister was PIMP-ing her out. She was in the 7th grade at the time. LAPD sweeped his place in the hills. I'm terrified that's who's in the car. Nobody has heard from her in months. I won't release names as she's still a minor, but she was from Lake Elsinore. And of course, that's the same area that TMZ had reported David was in 2024 at a location just a couple minutes away from the home that Celeste grew up in. They also pointed out this very strange tweet from David way back in 2022, where he said, "When I was writing this, I got a notification from you. You were talking about wanting to be with your mom and sister again. Take me where I belong. But our circumstances won't allow us to be in our ideal situations. We gotta push through it, bro." Another user in David's Discord group had responded to him when he said, "I'm in a song crisis right now." They said, "Drop the one with the missing girl, Celeste Hernandez." This is a song that David allegedly recorded a year prior, which had lyrics that allegedly said,
"Wow, bro.
Be my Valentine. I want to make you feel SUIS idol." These are the kind of thoughts that cross my mind just because. Oh, Celeste, the girl with my name tattooed on her chest. Smell her on my clothes like cigarettes. I hear her voice each time I take a breath. I'm obsessed. The song is online, but again, I want to emphasize everything here is alleged.
I'm not gonna lie, nigga. Bars. Yeah. The nigga has some writing game, fam. It's just sick, man. You look at nigga, you know, when you're hearing this kind of shit, you don't know who Celeste is, you don't know how old she is. Bars for sure. Until you find out what them bars mean. Yeah, until you find out what them goddamn bars mean, man. You like, this nigga's a goddamn Chester, man. This nigga's a goddamn Chester, man. The boy had a gift for writing music, man, but till you find out what the fuck he's writing about. You know what I mean? You don't know how old these girls are. Now you realize, well, this nigga was talking about a kid the whole time. You sick son of a bitch. Yeah, you sick son of a bitch, man. Smash that goddamn like button, man.
Right? The song could be AI. The person in the Discord group had wrote that message asking David to drop the Celeste song about a girl who went missing by the name of Celeste. They posted that in August of 2024, about 4 months after she had went missing. But again, everything is alleged. Maybe this Discord user just knew that a person by the name of Celeste Hernandez had went missing. Maybe this is a different person. There was another picture of David with someone who seems to have the same hair as Celeste did in December of 2023. And if you look at the description of her missing person report, you can see it says she was last seen wearing gray pants, a black sweater, a hat, and Hello Kitty sandals. There was then a picture of David with a girl wearing Hello Kitty sandals. Digging further, they also may have found a secret Instagram account that was being used.
Oh, wow. Man, bro. Yeah, I mean, David is sitting in that cold ass cell tonight, man. It's probably cold in the bitch in that hell, man. They keep the air in the county jail, man. They keep the AC booming, blasting, so niggas want to sit down. So niggas start fighting when you get hot. He in a cell right now, man, freezing, and his life is flashing before his goddamn eyes, man. You have been caught, my nigga. Yeah, they go the Hello Kitty shoes, man. Smash that like button, gang. This will go before the DAs on Monday. As of right now, David is in custody with no bail, but we won't know the full details until Monday. It should be a press conference held on Monday. I'm pretty sure after they talk to the DA's office, there should be a press conference that's held, and we'll know more from there, man. But, I mean, come on, man. Like I said, y'all, if they told y'all tomorrow, man, just be honest, gang. If they told y'all tomorrow, man, hey, just say no to Skull, man. 15-year-old girl was found, unalived in Just Say No to Skull car in his goddamn trunk, the 08 Camry, man, parked up the street from his crib. Y'all gonna say I did that shit, bro. Stop the bullshit, fam. Y'all gonna say, Skull, you did that, bro. You did that, my nigga. Ain't no way, fam. You did that. So just with that alone, bro, fuck all this other shit, man. If they found her in your car, nigga, that's your body, fam. Somebody tried to set him up. Somebody had his car keys. Yeah, somebody had his keys and shit. Somebody popped his the trunk in the front. Somebody threw her in the car and locked that bitch back up. Come on, man. Who had that nigga keys, man? Somebody with him or somebody with him had the keys to the car, man. Come on, man. Let's stop the bullshit, man. Either him or somebody with him had the keys to the car, man. Smash that like button, man.
By Celeste, possibly even 2 Instagram accounts.
Lock that
In the
nigga
first
ass
one, we get alleged DMs, again,
nigga a death
could
penalty,
completely be fake,
This
but
is
it's
death-
with
death
an
penalty.
account that goes by Wellness2. And they asked this account,
This is some death penalty shit, gang. Hit this nigga with the needle, fam.
are you
Let me see. Okay, go.
still going to talk to David or go back with him? Because I don't want you to get into any more trouble with him. And they replied saying, I'm safe. No, I'm not. Someone on Reddit had searched up that Wellness account and they said, I searched up this Wellness account and found out that that account followed an account by the name of Matthew. That Matthew account was followed by David, and an account named Dolce, who looks to be
Man,
Celeste's
internet
friend maybe.
investigating
Dolce
like a
follows
mother-
a lot of people from California, which is where Celeste was from. And these are the 2
Man.
Instagram accounts they're talking about.
Hey, they
You can
was
see
investigating their ass off online, bro.
the Matthew one, which was followed by the Wellness account that had that conversation about David, is followed by David. And the other one,
yeah.
which is titled Dolce or
The
Help
internet gonna always find out,
12.01, which could match up with the date December 1st, was also followed by that Wellness account. Now, why is this significant?
Oh, it's not,
Well,
but it's so-
here's where it gets kind of strange. Back in September of 2023, a Twitter account by the same name of Dolce had tweeted out to David, to which David replied. As far as who owns this Dolce account, many people believe it was either Celeste or her sister. And now this is where the rabbit hole gets very disturbing and a bit confusing, so stick with me. People went digging and found Celeste's missing person report
I
posted.
bet her sister know what's going on. I know her sister has been interviewed. The family has been interviewed. Her mom, her dad. I guarantee y'all it's a lot of shit we don't know. David most definitely is going to take this thing to trial, and I guarantee in this trial, we're going to hear about a lot of shit. I want to hear from that sister, man. You feel me? I feel like that sister and that, you know what I mean? That she might know some shit, man. Y'all smash that like button, man.
By her family members on Facebook. After stumbling on Celeste's mother's Facebook, they found that her mother followed Celeste on Facebook. Meanwhile, Celeste on Facebook followed an account by the name of Esmeralda, and for privacy's sake, I'm going to leave her last name out of this. But that same Esmeralda account, same last name, same profile picture, was also followed by the Dolce account on Instagram. This gets deeper, but let me just catch you guys up to speed again. There's a screenshot of a conversation with an Instagram account that is named Wellness. In that conversation, someone's asking Wellness not to go back to David because they fear for the safety of whoever is behind that Wellness account. That Wellness account follows 2 separate accounts, one by the name of Matthew, which is followed by David, and one by the name of Dolce, or the handle Help 12.01. The Dolce account follows a person by the name of Esmeralda, who is also followed by Celeste on Facebook. That Dolce account also follows what's believed to be Celeste's aunt.
Hold on, gang. I want to go here real quick, gang. Give me 1 second, gang. I want to go here real quick, man. Let me see. I want to go here. I see where Law and Crime has dropped some shit. Man, I want to see what they got to say today. Now the arrest has been made, gang. Let me check in over here real quick, gang. You know what I mean? Let me check in with this real quick. I want to see exactly what's being said now by Law and Crime. Like, they cover this shit a lot, but they wouldn't give us no good updates. Let's see exactly what's being said over here real quick, gang. Hold on.
Major breaking news tonight. Singer David has been arrested in connection to the murder of 14-year-old Celeste Rivas, according to the LAPD. This is a case that stretches back more than 2 years to when she was last seen alive. Her decomposed body found in the trunk of David's Tesla late last year. We're on the case presented by Law and Crime. I'm Chris Stewart.
Give me 1 second.
All right, let's get to this breaking news coming in right now from Los Angeles. A bombshell announcement by the LAPD. I want you to take a look right here. This is the post that was put out by the public information officer with the Los Angeles Police Department on social media announcing the singer, known as David, had been arrested by homicide detectives in LA, quote, for the murder of Celeste Rivas. Now, David, his real name is David Burke. He is now being held without bond. and he hasn't been charged as of yet. The LAPD says that his case will be presented to the DA on Monday for filing consideration. We're going to go over the process here in just a moment. This is a case that has taken months to get to this point. I know so many of you have been following this, and now it seems like the next step, a major step, is still something that's going to take some time before we learn a lot of information about this case. And we'll be talking to former federal prosecutor Nima Rahmani about that here in just a moment. But as we focus now on this announcement, it may feel like a long time coming because David was announced as a suspect in November of 2025. Now, before we get into what will happen next, I do want to get you up to speed on this case because it is one that has been going on in some ways months, in other ways years. According to the LAPD, this all started in September of 2025, and that is when officers responded to an impounded lot in Hollywood after there were reports of a foul odor coming from a vehicle, a Tesla. Now, that vehicle, it had been towed days earlier after it was found on a street, abandoned, it seemed, in Los Angeles. Now, police say that vehicle, that Tesla, it was registered to David Burke.
In the story, man.
And many people in the music community know him by just one name, David, D4vd. Now, when detectives searched that car, they found a body, and that body was later identified as a 14-year-old girl, her name, Celeste Rivas Hernandez. Her body was in the front storage area of the Tesla. That's like the trunk of the vehicle, and it was in a state of decomposition, law enforcement said. Investigators have said that Celeste may have been dead for weeks before she was discovered. The teen's mom told investigators that she was last seen and heard from in April of 2024.
Wow.
So here we are in April of 2026 with David now under arrest in connection to her murder. The last time she was seen alive, according to her mom, all the way back roughly 2 years ago. Her mom also added another point about her daughter, and it was that she had a boyfriend named David. Now, by late 2025, sources were telling ABC News that David was being considered a suspect in the case, but no charges had been filed. Yet behind the scenes, a grand jury had been hearing evidence in the case, including Burke's reported travel to the Santa Barbara area of California during the spring of 2025 and a search of the Hollywood Hills property where he was reportedly staying, and reports of a high heat burn cage found at that location. Then we go to January of this year, 2026. David's alleged close friend, a man named Neo Langston, was arrested in Montana for failing to appear as a witness in a Los Angeles grand jury investigation. And a week after that, Langston was spotted entering a Los Angeles courthouse and reportedly testified before the grand jury. But since then, for the most part, frankly, crickets in this case. No real developments, of course, until now. Joining us now to talk about this breaking news, former federal prosecutor Nima Rahmani, president of West Coast Trial Lawyers. Always great to have you on Law & Crime. Big story out of Los Angeles tonight. Just what's your reaction? Because we have been covering this for so long about David's arrest.
Chris, my reaction is better late than never. I think this was something that we've all been expecting when a body is found decomposing in the front.
I don't want to hear from me. I don't want to hear from this dude, man. Yeah, I don't want to hear from this dude. But I mean, we know. I mean, look. I think. You know, what I mean, I think we just gotta wait till Monday with this shit, man. Yeah, we just gotta wait till Monday to see what the DA gonna say, man. We just gotta wait till Monday, man. But as of right now, man, I think we understand exactly what's going on here, gang. You know what I mean? Only one person is responsible for this shit, man. I don't care what nobody say, gang. David is guilty. As of right now, David bitch ass is finally locked up, man. I can't believe it took him this long to lock that nigga ass up, man. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I get it. But it just seemed like when, you know what I mean? When it just seemed like when all the evidence is there. I mean, just common sense evidence. That can't do it, man. They got to have something that can, you know what I mean? Like they said, they've been trying to find out her cause of death this whole time, because if he didn't murder her, if she died of an overdose or something like that, and he just so happened to chop up her damn body and hide it, then those charges will be different. So I mean, just like, you know, we all like, fuck that nigga. Whoever chopped her up killed her. It is like, even if she did overdose, did you know for a fact that she was dead? Like, come on, man. You don't get to make that kind of decision for a person, man. Chop their ass up and put them in a trunk, just throw the whip on the side of the road. Nah, that girl ain't overdosed. There wasn't no accident. I think that girl was murdered, man. You feel me? On top of that, if she did go into some kind of overdose or whatever, if it was some kind of accident, why didn't you render aid? Why didn't nobody try to help her, take her to the hospital, try to save her life? You chop her ass up and throw her in the trunk? To me, that's murder, man. And that's on you. Yeah, you died. She died by being chopped up. Fuck, smash that like button, gang. Rest in peace. They're tampering with a corpse, all that shit, gang. All that, man. David Ash should be in jail for the rest of his life, man. We don't expect this dude to ever get out, man. We should never have to hear from David bitch ass ever again. Him and all that romantic homicide shit, them caskets on stage and shit. Yeah, buddy, you sung yourself and right into a goddamn prison cell, motherfucker. You nasty bastard. Because everybody think he fucking that Chinese dude too, man. Hold on, ain't no motherfucking way, man. Hold on, man. Hell, my bad, my bad.
Gay! Ha! Gay! Ha! Gay!
No, that shit was gay. You feel me? Yeah. Korean guy, my bad, guy. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. Weird story, man. Yeah, crazy story, man. Crazy story, man. I think that, this shit, right? You gotta turn this shit into a movie, man. Man, this shit's so crazy. You gotta turn this shit into a movie, man. Found her body in the trunk, man. R. Kelly ain't got shit on this nigga. You hear me? Yeah. Jared from Subway ain't got shit on this nigga. This is a motherfucking monster, man. Many people in life you look at and be like, that nigga wouldn't harm a fly. Yeah. Zesty looking ass niggas. Yeah, you look at a nigga like Dave, like, weirdo. Type of nigga ride skateboards and paint his nails and shit. Don't tell him what he into. Nigga a fucking killer, man. Yeah, nigga a motherfucking killer. Nigga sit around thinking and making songs and writing records about women breaking his heart and shit like that. His mama said, nigga, you in homeschool. What you know about these hoes? He say he go on Fortnite and he listen to other people's stories and he just write things from their experience. Man, fuck that. David was crazy than some bitch, man. Sitting in the house by himself all the time. Homeschool young cat. You feel me? Probably, watching that anime porn and shit. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Big blue magic boy. Yeah, be a big blue magic boy. You know what I mean? His first real relationship, it looked like, was with a goddamn child. And don't tell him he had been messing with other young girls. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? She probably wasn't the first little young chickie holiday. If he was 19 and she was 13, nah, bro. Or if he was 18 and she was 12. Oh, bro. You don't mess with no damn 12. That's a child, bro. What's the fuck wrong with you, man? Yeah, they still waking up early in the morning watching cartoons and shit, man. Yeah. She's still waking up early in the morning eating cereal, man. Trying the goddamn prize out the box, man. She's still looking for the prize in the cereal every morning, nigga, watching cartoons and shit. What the fuck is you doing, bro? Yeah. Lock David bitch ass up, man. Rest in peace to Celeste, though, man. Yeah. Rest in peace to her, man, because at the end of the day, man, David should never been messing with this girl. That's what it boils down to. We believe you did what you did, and, you should have never been around this child, bro. But like I said, this is why parents, her father, I'm going to say this, man, Celeste's dad failed her, man. Yeah, I'm not going to get on her mama right now. Mama, we'll talk about you later on another day. Celeste, your father, I remember in the video they said, go get her dad. Her dad failed her, man. Yeah, your father failed you, baby. You know what I mean? And like I said, I know it's a lot of people out here that got kids that they can't control, and kids end up going to juvenile and kicked out of school and shit like that. But, man, yeah, you know what I mean? 37 said everybody failed her, man, but mainly her father, bro. Because I'm going to tell you niggas in this chat right now, my famous saying, nigga, you are responsible for your own motherfucking daughter, nigga. Don't expect me to be responsible for her. Don't expect the next nigga to be, you know what I mean? You responsible for your own daughter. That means something go on in her life, nigga. You need to be a nigga pulling up. And you can't count on her husband because that might be the reason you pulling up. You hear me? Every nigga is responsible for their own daughter. I got a daughter, nigga. And I understand that the nigga that she choose to be with one day might be the reason I'm pulling up. Might have to pull up on that. Might pull a pistol on that nigga. And I'm with it. And I'm ready for it. So as a dad, nigga, you got to understand now, nigga, you are the final boss in her life, nigga. As a dad, I'm the final boss, nigga. Because I understand that husband or that man she with, nah. That might be just the nigga I got to pull up for one day. So remember, if you got a girl, if you a girl dad, you got daughters, nigga, you supposed to be the final boss when it comes to fucking with her, bro. Niggas got to go through you, nigga. Every man is responsible for their own daughter, nigga, not the nigga that's dating her. Because they going to eventually have they fall out and shit, too. That shit ain't promised at all, nigga. Fuck out of here. Smash that like button, gang. It is. Somebody said, what if she 21? It don't matter, fam. It don't matter if she fucking 30, fam. It don't matter. Y'all niggas might be 50 having to pull up to your goddamn daughter crib. She in her 30s and shit. And you got to go over there and pull that pistol on her goddamn nigga and let him know, nigga, I'll kill you, motherfucker. Yeah, I mean, you got to go OG on that nigga, man. But I'm ready for it, man. I'm ready to turn to an old nigga with that pistol pulling up, fam. I have to tap on the door with that burner. I hope it don't come to that. But if it do, I'm ready. She got a brother, too. He'll be with me. But I'm going to be leading the goddamn, I'm going to be leading the shit on. Yeah, I'm going to be leading the way. I'm going to have that pistol. Smash that goddamn like button, man. But either way, man, rest in peace to Celeste, man. Yeah. It is rest in peace to Celeste, man. Like I said, sad story, man. We will be doing an update, though. I gotta see what's going to happen tomorrow, man. And not tomorrow, but on Monday. Monday. Yeah, I got to see what's going to happen on Monday when this shit goes in front of the DA, man. I got to see what's going to happen. I expect for the charges to stick. I expect for us to hear about, charges officially being filed against David for goddamn murder, for first-degree goddamn murder, man. You know what I mean? Tampering with a corpse, all that shit. I expect him to get hit with about 4, 5, 6 felonies, my nigga. Yeah. On Monday, I'm expecting this nigga to get hit with about 5 felonies, nigga. Weirdo ass nigga, man. R.I.P. to Celeste, man. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Yeah. But we had to do a David update, man. It is rest in peace to Celeste, man. Yeah, sad story, gang. What y'all smoking on? What is it, Thursday? What's that? Today is Wednesday. I was going to say it's Thursday. What is today? Today is Thursday. Today Thursday? Today is Thursday. Yeah, my bad. Tomorrow is Friday. Yeah, today is Thursday, man. Yeah. Salute to all you niggas with no jobs out there, man. Yeah. All you know working there, yeah. All you niggas with no jobs and shit, man. Now, come on, gang. Hold on, man. Nah, ain't no way, bro. Ain't no motherfucking way, man. Moving on to some other news, gang. You know what I mean? Before we close the night out, man, I want to move on to some more news real quick, gang. Let's break down a couple more stories real quick, gang. It says, woman released from prison after graping, after graping her 10-year-old son and getting pregnant. Says, I didn't want any trouble after neighbors confront her over her past crimes. So they saying that this her baby daddy right here. They saying this is the father of the baby? Are they saying this is it's no way, gang? Let me see. Yeah, woman released from prison after raping her 10-year-old son and getting pregnant. So hold on. So this nigga the pappy. Ain't no motherfucking way, gang. The internet be making up shit, fam. Ain't no way, bro. The internet, I don't believe this story, man. This is bullshit, bro. Ain't no motherfucking way, dog. So that nigga's the father. So you mean to tell me this little nigga, this little skinhead right here? Yeah. What's that nigga name of Higher Learnings? Little Remy, yeah, baby Remy right here. Because I'm trying to wonder why is he bald-headed. Like, what's going on here, gang? Yeah, unless he got cancer, and if he do, it's my bad, but I don't. Nah. They say him and mama slept with her, but oh man, this is the best. I don't know if I believe this story, man. Yeah, I don't know I don't know. I'm not for sure. Somebody said deep in southern Arkansas. Yeah, they do say people from Arkansas be getting it on with their family members. People from Arkansas, Oklahoma, Kentucky. Yeah. You know what I mean? Kentucky. Where's Kentucky at? Is Kentucky in this bitch, man? Yeah, they say Arkansas, Kentucky, Alabama, and Oklahoma. Yeah, don't throw Texas in there, nigga. Hell no. Nah. They ain't said nothing else. Don't try to throw Texas in that shit, nigga. They ain't said nothing about the backwoods of Texas, nigga. Y'all got like fucked up, nigga. Ain't nobody said nothing about no shit about no damn Texas, man. Yeah, y'all lying like a motherfucker, gang. Yeah. Yeah, nigga lying like a bitch. Y'all lying like a hoe, nigga. Ain't nobody ever said that kind of shit about Texas, bro. Stop the fucking cat, bro. Yeah, they didn't say everywhere in the South. It's little spots we point out. But for sure, goddamn Arkansas. Cuz gonna say everywhere. You sick son of a bitch. It's Connecticut in this motherfucker, man. I meant to ask, dude, it's Connecticut in this bitch, man. Do anybody from Connecticut in this? I don't think not one motherfucker from Connecticut has ever been in here, man. If you from Connecticut, please let me know right now, gang. Yeah. I just have to ask. Like, I asked about everywhere, man. But I realized Connecticut is one of the places. Yeah. Yeah. Is anybody this motherfucker from Connecticut? Not one motherfucker in here from Connecticut. That's a goddamn shame, man. Not one motherfucker, man. I knew Connecticut didn't fuck with a nigga, man. Yeah. Some told me Connecticut didn't fuck with a nigga, man. Cuzmo said Rhode Island. Nah, Connecticut. Don't nobody fuck with a nigga, man. That's crazy, my nigga. Connecticut ain't shit, my nigga. Yeah, that's crazy, my nigga. Smash that like, yeah, that's crazy, my nigga. God damn, bro. That's crazy, fam. Yeah. Yeah, Utah. Somebody said Utah ain't in this bitch either, man. You got Utah fucked up. Somebody from Utah in this motherfucker. He crazy in the bitch, nigga. Somebody from Utah is in this bitch tonight, man. Smash that like button, gang. Let me see. Hold on. Fellas, I seen some disturbing shit earlier, man. Let me find this story, man. I seen some disturbing shit, man. What the fuck Brian McKnight got going on, man? I don't even want to look at no Brian McKnight story, man. Let me see. Where was I going? It was some shit I seen earlier, fam, that just had me just fucking dying laughing, bro. Oh, there it is. So all my niggas, man, who grew up, man, having crush on chicks and shit like that, man. I most definitely had a crush on Ashley from the Fresh Prince, man. I thought, you know what I mean? I think we was about the same age, maybe. Maybe she might be maybe a little older than me. We might have been the same age. I'm not for sure. She might be a little older. But man, it just showed you, fam, to all you niggas who see them celebrity chicks on TV growing up, the girl you might like and shit like that, you always got a chance, my nigga. You niggas always, don't matter who the fuck you are, don't matter what you look like, you a fat nigga, a skinny nigga, ugly nigga, it don't matter what you look like, fam. Cause most of you niggas in this chat, I know you niggas fucked up, fam. Teeth fucked up, all kind of shit wrong with you niggas. But just know, fam, never give up, bro. You got a chance. Did y'all see Ashley from the Fresh Prince and her nigga, man? You niggas had a chance the whole time, yo, B. You niggas in this chat had a chance the whole time, B. Because that nigga, I met Callie Dre. That's what I thought you looked like, Callie Dre. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Callie Dre. I thought Callie Dre at first, but I would just hear your voice, fam. I think the whole chat, we thought Callie Dre looked just like this, my nigga. It is, so yeah. Yeah, fam, yeah. Growing up, fam, it don't matter, my nigga. Growing up, bro, you niggas better stop that, bro. Nigga, I'm talking about dream big, fam. You can get that girl, bro. Stop the bullshit, bro. I used to have a crush on Ashley from the Fresh Prince, man. I'm talking about, man. I mean, I fuck with her and Hillary. I ain't gonna lie. I like Hillary back in the day, too, man. Oh, yeah, I like Hillary, too. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. I liked all the little sitcom chicks back in the days, man. Yeah. I'm turning over to Laura Winslow. Yeah, I'm gonna look at my baby Laura. Yeah. TGI Fridays, nigga. My Laura coming on. She ain't fucking with Urkel. Yeah. Who else I like, man? Don't make me go over there about Saved by the Bell. Yeah. Saved by the Bell, I like them all. I'm trying to hit every chick on Saved by the Bell. Especially that tall one, because we seen her on there. What was the name of that movie, man? What was the name of that movie that came out with the tall girl from Saved by the Bell, man? It was like a nasty movie. What was the name? I can't even think of it, man. Somebody in this chat gonna say it though, man. Somebody in this chat gonna say it, man. Somebody in this chat. What was the name of the girl from Saved by the Bell? Came out with a movie. Showgirls. There we go, man. Look at Raven. Raven, a goddamn freak. Raven is a freak. Raven is a freak. Raven is a freak out of nowhere. Raven is a real deal freak. I'm talking about Raven. You just proved to me you are a fucking freak bull. God damn, man. Raven came out of nowhere with that shit, fam. Showgirls, she's out the river. Man, Raven, yeah. Raven was up looking at that Showgirls, man. Yeah. Yeah, Raven was up looking at that Showgirls, man. That's, yeah. So, yeah, after I seen Showgirl, I started liking her, too. I was like, shit, I like all the chicks on Saved by the Bell, man. Yeah. It is, man. Said like, but man, salute to everybody in the building, man. Raven, I love that movie. Yeah, Raven. I'm sure we know why. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. First movie we ever seen with that amount of titties in it. Never seen a movie with that many titties in it, fam. Every scene with some titties. Never seen, man. That was, man, every scene with some titties, man. Yeah, every scene. Smash that like button, yeah. Most titties I ever seen growing up, man. Yeah, every damn scene, fam. Smash that like button, man. But yeah, Raven, you ain't shit. I ain't know Raven was in here. I didn't even know Raven was in this motherfucker, fam. It is. She just came out of nowhere with that shit, man. Salute to everybody in the building, no gang. I'm thinking out this bitch, though. I just really want to come here, gang, and break down tonight what's going on with David. Like I said, we still waiting to hear on Monday, gang. The case goes before the DA's office, and we will find out if charges have officially been put on David for goddamn, first-degree murder, man. It is. I feel like the nigga did it. It is. I think he did it. And I expect to hear that boy get hit with several felonies. He has no bail right now. I expect David has to be in prison for the rest of his goddamn life. Somebody finna whoop that nigga in that county jail too. Yeah. Shout out to all my niggas in LA County, man. Yeah, shout out to all my LA County niggas, man. If y'all hearing me, yeah, I know y'all be having y'all phones and shit. Y'all be watching the Skull Show. If y'all hearing me, man, put in work. Yeah. If y'all hear me, nigga, I'm giving the green light, nigga. Put in work, fam. If y'all are listening to all my LA County niggas, yeah, to all my LA County niggas, if y'all are listening, put in work. Who remember that movie, The Warriors? Remember that DJ host was telling them all night where the Warriors was going and shit, what was going on? That's how I'm going to be, man. So you mean to tell me ain't nobody whooped that nigga yet? Well, it's a new day, goddammit. It is. Yeah, let me find out where that nigga in the jail, fam. Yeah, I'm making announcements, man. Smash that like, but I might put a couple dollars on him. I might put some money on a few niggas' books down there, man. Handle business, man. Smash that goddamn like button. Salute to everybody. Yeah, I might put money on a few niggas' books. I hear about that. Whoop that nigga, fam. Smash that like button, man. Salute to everybody in the building, y'all. It's a big scope gang, a no gang, a don't bang. Remember, we don't break the news. We just break the news. That nigga got to run them fades. He got to run them fades, man. He got to run them fades, man. Salute to everybody in the building, y'all. Till next time, man. I'm gone, gang. It's Thursday night. You niggas ain't got no jobs. You niggas ain't got no jobs, man. And shout out to Raven, man. I meant to say about Raven, man. Shout out to Raven. Raven is sending me, goddamn, what'd you say, Raven? Like 200 free Makita's cookies and shit. Shout out to Raven, man. She finna send me the strawberry joints, the motherfucking, the goddamn oatmeal joints, the chocolate chips. Shout out to Raven, man. She finna send me like 300 free cookies, man. Shout out to you, gang. Salute, gang. Till next time, y'all, I'm out this bitch, man. It's big skull gang and no gang and don't bang. Remember, we don't break the news. We just break the news down, y'all. Till next time, I'm gone, gang. Salute to the whole gang, man. Salute to the whole gang. I'll see y'all in the man.
Y'all, it's your boy Just Ain't Know the Scope. We don't break the news. We just break the news down.
It's most definitely Skull Gang and no gang and don't bang. Hey, we're gonna stay real over here, man. Big Skull Gang. Salute to everybody that watched this video. Make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. I do live streams all the time.
It's Skull Gang and no gang and don't bang. Salute to everybody. Good. Hold on.
I want to show y'all this real quick, y'all. Go, hey, gang, come on, man. Just be able to go with Big Cartel, y'all. Go to the website, gang. I got everything in every color, gang. We got everything in every single color, gang. Go show me some love. I think you did. You can't break your gas, man, on a Skull Gang straight.